Yes, it is called tarnished.
Ah, so you're saying you're tarnished, Gold King, now?
Who's to say the gold wasn't tarnished initially?
Well, I feel like that would be taken note of.
What is this conversation?
I mean,
Me poking fun is that
me
conversation.
debating how to get the party wiped as soon as possible. That's what this conversation is. That's where it's going.
No! I'll die with my weights!
Of course you will. You freaking away boy. Bet
I
you eat
made them,
Wheaties?
I'm gonna use them.
I bet you eat Wheaties.
No. I snack on them. I don't eat them.
Soy boy.
You sillies.
You're made of soy and you are also a boy. Congratulations. You get one congratulations, singular.
Me twice, however.
Alright. Frickin', which one are you? East side. Da-da-da-da. Gonna kill the entire populace. Do-do-do-do.
Ahem! That
Pardon?
is Risforn's job.
No. That's my job. I'm the DM.
I still insist that it is Risforn's job to kill everyone.
So when you guys actually get here on time, you're going to very much enjoy the session I had planned.
I'm enjoying the session already.
Yes, very successful. It's very...
Well, the session we're going to have to do now is going to be 100% improv, so let's get going.
Sounds interesting.
I will be able to do a few things, though, that I was going to do for the main session.
Sounds good. Also, Craig's mic is not working.
Ah, that sucks for Craig. If only he let us know half an hour early.
He probably just found that out right now.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he found that out exactly at 6:40. Because, you know, he didn't show up until that point. Rel, I need you to speak up. You're a little scuffed. Rel? Say Rel. I'm turning up your user volume. Say whatever you were going to say again, please.
I was basically saying not to be a dick because we have a lot of shit going on right now.
Fair enough.
Oh dear. Oh, that's rough. I hope you guys cat is good. Feels good. I mean, feels better.
Here you go, Gold King.
As sympathetic as I do feel for you and your cat, and I understand your situation is somewhat dire, please do not try to make me look like the bad guy when I'm just trying to have basic expectations. I would have been more than happy to have, let that go if you just let us know.
Let's not do this on stream.
Huh?
Who wants to talk about murders? Murders.
Where did Bat go?
Where did Sarah go? Hello?
Hello?
Where did Sarah go?
I don't know. He's in fantasy grounds.
Said she lost connection waiting for Is there internet? Craig, can you hear us? Is your internet?
Mine is okay.
He said he had mic problems. He didn't say he had hearing problems, so hopefully he's still hearing us.
Craig? Oh.
Oh no.
Well, we're back to the 4, man.
I guess. Guess you did the smart. I guess you. So,
Oh, those are both the exact same map. Why is that the exact same map? That's cool.
a boy returns.
Greg, welcome back. All right. So Craig, unable to use mic, needs a new mic cable. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. I keep switching things. Fifth.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Tales of Miraleth Dungeons and Dragons. I will turn it over now to Gold King, because I sure as hell don't remember what happened last.
Okay.
Gold King, you're up.
Okay, now I'm unmuted. All right.
Oh.
Yes, I was muted. I was doing stuff in the background. Sorry.
See.
So, for those of you who may or may not recall, on one of your last adventures, you had helped a professor, whose name I do not recall because I didn't have those notes up. You helped him get back his wand of
That's
true
all
polymorph.
right. The professor
We
Von
fought
Eucalyptus.
a tree hydra.
Would be
That
very
is also
happy
true.
to interject here and be a presence.
Hey, well, hold on. No. Hold on. If I can't have Moriarty in the Saturday game, you can't have him here.
Also, you turned it over to Gold King. You've lost all your rights.
Anywho, the party had finished helping a wizard help change himself back and take back his tower from his apprentice using a wand of true polymorph to properly fix the individuals who were polymorphed at the time, one of which being a rat, I believe, named Euphoria. A new member of our party. Say hello.
Hello.
Or don't. Okay, there we go. That
Okay,
was
he
delayed.
said hello.
But at this point, the party has, had a chance to settle down. Risforn is trying to put the final touches, of course, on his Ministry of Magic, all the red tape that is generally associated with it. But in the meantime, a few minor things happen in the night. To begin, Magna.
Me.
Yes, you, Magna.
It's me.
Yes, you. That is correct. You, in your sleep, have a bit of a dream. In this dream, you recall an old time upon which you were sailing upon a ship in the sky. Yourself, Captain Ward, it was a good dream. Nice dream. One of the old times. But then this memory, this dream that you had is slightly changed at the end. As you're excited to board an enemy ship that you remember so well, instead it seems to be strangely replaced by a dragon with deep, dark purple eyes that pierce your dreams and look right into your soul. At that moment, you wake up.
Ward's about to fuck up a Oh, I'm awake.
Because you don't remember that. That was an enemy ship, probably a Fortitude ship. But that is not how the dream went, and not at all how you remember it.
No. But if it was, I have little doubt Ward would have jumped off the ship and onto the dragon.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Damn it, Captain. Why do I love you? Why do I?
Meanwhile, the rest of you, as you begin to wake up the next morning and collect yourselves, you may or may not notice, Ristfor, and I assume especially, would specifically not notice, you do have an individual party member of your party missing. It is not Crag, it's not Zyre, even though they are not with us today. Due to stressful situations at home, which I completely understand.
Well, no, Risforn wouldn't notice, clearly.
Clearly.
Most of the rest of the party just kind of, you know, gets on him for doing stuff, so he kind of just, you know, doesn't bother with them much.
Euphoria likewise would probably not notice terribly much, as she is not very familiar with the party yet. But Elman and Magna, the two of you, would probably notice fairly quickly, or it might take a moment, but you would notice you are missing Graham.
Where is that knoll?
Graham is not a null.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about the other one.
That's Craig.
Sorry.
Graham is a bunny, right?
That is correct.
That's right.
The white rabbit who is
Graham
Slut-
Ashfell.
slightly insane, carries a rabbit with him, which is kind of weird to think about. Has some weird voodoo magic.
Where is Graham? Has anybody seen him?
I haven't, actually.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since we came back from the that wizard's tower.
You do know he went to sleep with the rest of you, of course, but he hasn't really shown up since then. Usually he's one of the first ones awake.
That's true. Should we try and go look for him? Do you think?
I mean, sure. I'd like to know where people generally are.
Where do you two begin your search? You're all in the tavern right now, including Risforn and Euphoria. Euphoria, you were given a room by these very nice individuals.
So kind.
No, first.
I'm sure he just wandered off to do. I don't really know what he does. He just wanders around and does stuff.
Well.
First things first, though, Element. Gotta check your wound.
Oh yeah,
Perhaps he needs just some alone time.
Edmund does indeed have a bit of a infectious wound.
Yep.
Needs to be tended to regularly.
That is true.
Yep, gotta check on that.
Perhaps he's gone to the brothel. I mean,
What?
who knows?
Agnes sits up. There's a brothel around here. Wait, why does that surprise me?
I got no idea
Never
if there's
mind.
one or not.
Are you going to look for a brothel, Risforn?
No.
I've got a few more priorities right now. All right, Element, let's tend to that. I got these supplies and this knife for a reason.
All right, you go ahead.
All right. He will do as the healers have instructed him.
My
and
hamster is getting antsy.
check
If we are the
for.
adventurers, let
Oh
us
god, we've already got
adventure.
influence.
Oh my gosh.
Let me actually open the stream as well. I should probably have that open. Oh boy.
I'll just ask as you treat Element if I can be of any
All right.
assistance.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I accept
sure.
that influence.
Magna's gonna show him what he's doing and how. Because Element, during a very chaotic moment, was injured and the wound didn't heal very well. However, It can be treated through mundane methods.
This is very much true. Go ahead and give me a bit of a medicine roll.
All right.
That is a
Medicine's
bit
a
of,
thing in this one, right?
that is a bit of
Yes.
that is a bit of an understatement. I almost exploded.
Yep, you made a basic enough check to apply what you know.
Yep. I've got the books. I've got the tools. I've even got some healer's kits. I am
Well,
ready
that's
for
true.
this.
You do actually have some well preparations made for medical application, despite your background.
Well, after witnessing that explosion, he likes to be a little more prepared than he used to be. What with the fear of death put in him.
Yeah, that dragon too.
Oh yeah, that dragon. All right. So, did anyone else have a weird dream?
Your dream? Like what?
A
No, I
giant
slept.
purple dragon just sort of invading your dream in place of something else that should have been there.
No, Rush, you saw that.
Mm, You said the rest of you saw it, or the rest of you didn't saw it?
The rest of you did not see a dragon in your dreams.
Element is shaking his head. No, not that I recall.
No, I just saw dreams of the standard stuff, you know, ruling the world and whatnot.
You got problems, but that's not new.
This is
Slept
true.
rather soundly, so not on me.
There was also a bit where I came up with a little bit of the starting for a new spell. I'm gonna have to write it down.
You're going to explode, and I'll assume your position. I hope you're ready for that.
Nah, I won't explode.
Oh, right, you'll melt in acid. Or you're going to teleport a place you can't escape from. You and your magic fuckery.
It will be interesting to see how his magic does turn out.
Anyway, the wound has been treated today.
Mhm.
All right,
And,
you
and,
have.
and Element is going to expend
None
to
shall see me.
to see
Though
how
my
it looks.
battle cry may give me away.
Oh, we already have another influence. Cool.
Wow, already.
We're running a light game today, and you guys are just going at it, gosh.
And Magnus doing his due diligence.
Due diligence, indeed. Let's see what this one is.
Element really appreciates
Psychic.
Magna taking care of him.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
I
Sure.
like the sound of that.
Uh-oh.
So as you're going about medical treatment, and and basically as each of you are going about your days and your rooms and whatnot, you happen to find in various nooks and crannies of your beds, various bits of copper, just copper
What?
coins lying around, and you're like,
Did
oh hey,
I-
a penny,
Huh?
a penny, a penny.
That's a lot of pennies.
That's 3 pennies.
Yeah.
Y'all get 3 copper.
Each?
Each of you gets 3 copper. You all found 3 copper just kind of around the room that people discarded.
Wow, such riches.
He
I know.
seems confused and says, wow, I could buy a candle with this, I guess.
Yeah, you could. You absolutely could. 3 copper pieces each. You will eat like kings tonight, probably. Who knows?
Did
Element,
someone tip me? I don't remember doing anything.
No, you found it in like the bed sheets, and like, you know, it was just kind of like left there by whoever was last here, who probably just had change.
See, I was worried because you said, like, as we were going about our days during my medical procedure, I thought I found 3 copper coins in his wound. Like,
No.
What?
Whoa.
You did not find 3 copper coins there. That would be problematic.
that would be very problematic, and I'd ask him if he ever had a family member named Midas.
Enemy is going to give his copper to Magna.
Thank you.
Okay. I suppose like half of you guys are like too rich to care.
And then Magna, with a singular gold and 4 silver.
Have some copper, peasant.
Thank you? Question mark?
You're welcome, peasant.
Stop calling me peasant. I have a knife, and you're very wounded. I have a knife and you're...
All right, peasant with a knife.
You know, with my medical knowledge, I can make sure this never heals.
So
Never mind.
I don't know why you're threatening him. It's the DM that's calling you a peasant.
Yes.
can I check my wound to see how better it looks? Like, I know my character is not an expert in medicine, but is that a check I can make or something?
Yeah,
Euphoria can give it a,
you
Euphoria
can
can give it a
you can
look
make a
also.
check for anything you want.
None shall see me. Though my battle cry may give me away.
Why are there so many influences?
Because they know today's gonna be a fun day.
Apparently.
Euphoria, do you think you could check how my wound looks?
Of course. I've tended to several injuries before. I think I can give it a try. Let me see if I can get this correct.
I'm gonna say that one requires at least a moderate.
I
Because
would
that would
not.
have- It has some alarming circumstances, and may have unforeseen consequences.
Sounds terrifying.
I am worried.
So I'm either denying that or saying it
Though
requires
my battle
moderate.
cry may give me away.
Oh boy.
Biggest concern.
All right, fine. I'm okay with that. Since you decided to specify that time.
Okay.
Magna,
Yes.
you do find 1 copper as you're cleaning the wound.
What the hell?
It was lodged into one of his ribs. You think it was probably a...
How did nobody pick up on this? He was under trained professionals.
He really wasn't.
Wasn't it?
He was healed by magic.
Oh, sorry. I thought the healers did their due diligence.
No, just magic.
God damn it, magic! You can't use magic for everything. You can't.
They used some magic, and then they had him sit down and resting, and you notice that under the healed area there was a copper in there, so you had to make a small incision to open it back up and then take the copper out, and you're able to seal it back up since you've got the medical tools, so you're able to just make a little quick slip, take it out.
All right, Element. I'm gonna have to ask you to come back upstairs. I'm gonna need to give you a thorough examination because now I'm feeling very untrusting.
I am very concerned right now myself, and I honestly wouldn't mind. Yes, please, let's go.
Gosh, that's sloppy work.
Good lord.
At least it's not an arrowhead or something.
Welcome to
Worse.
D&D medical roleplay.
All right, he's going to give Element a thorough inspection. Now feeling very worried that there was not even very small pieces of metal left inside him.
All right, so you're
None shall see
What?
me.
Oh my
Though
god.
my battle cry may give me away.
Another one. My gosh. We are popular today.
It's just the same guy.
Okay.
um.
Did the healer leave their entire coin purse now?
I'm gonna get slightly creative with this. So,
Okay.
like, you notice that there is actually a kid running around with a slingshot, and the kid just seems to be taking out various copper pieces and shooting people with the slingshot, which kind of sort of explains why you found so many copper just kind of like scattered around. He shoots each of you once and then just runs off.
You're a little prick.
That little snot-nosed punk.
You all get another copper.
Off. Magna is going to consider pelting that little rat with the copper.
Actually, it was a little fox.
Oh, right,
Um,
little fox. Alright, he's cute, so I can accept it a little bit.
Yeah, he looks
Oh, no.
he looks remarkably familiar.
Huh?
Ristforn, are you casting magic missile?
We witnessed murder of
I
children,
would.
I see.
I would, but
You did roll it,
no.
and I'm pretty sure we recently made a
Welcome
rule
to the
that if you're
cabinet.
rolling it, I'm going to consider it. So you did cast it. What's your target?
Oh, the child.
The copper pieces.
You're shooting down the copper
All right.
pieces.
You do shoot
Don't
down.
teach my hamster to suck eggs.
You shoot down the copper pieces, and nobody gets any copper because the magic easily disintegrates it.
Well, I mean, there's only 3 of these, so he's just targeting the ones coming, or the one coming towards him, and then 2 others.
So
There
there's
goes
one
that
left.
fast fortune.
All right, so
I'm gonna deny that one, Gaming Furry.
can I see what it is out of curiosity?
No,
Why not?
because I already rejected it.
But yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to approve it. I'm just curious what he wanted.
I don't have it here anymore because I rejected it.
Okay, I see. I got you.
But it wasn't appropriate, so
Okay,
rejected it.
gotcha.
Fair enough.
Anywho, now that pennies are hopefully done, did you make a medical check for
For
giving him a
treatment.
more in-depth, thorough whatnot?
I'll do it.
Magna?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
You actually got the same roll. How
I
is that
did.
possible?
That's D&D.
How is that
It's
possible?
incredibly possible. You should have seen the time I rolled like 3 nat 1s in a row.
I actually rolled 3 net once in a row like 3 campaigns ago. So
It
I'm
happens.
would
That's
you like to
D&D.
assist?
That's just D&D.
Before, wait a minute. No, it would be a medical check. I was thinking, wait, if they're
You're
copper
giving him a
pieces, should
medical
I?
examination.
Yeah, I was wondering, should I be rolling perception or no medicine?
Euphoria. I'll say that since Ristworn has disintegrated 3 of the copper coins, you are the one to actually get a copper coin. That dinks you right between the eyes. No damage taken. You just get another copper. Feel free to add that to your inventory. Anywho.
Just +1 to my anger.
The rage.
Slowly
Despite
slithering
all my
inside me.
rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
He got it.
I had to. I'm sorry. Anywho, all right. With that medical check, you're you don't think you're cut out for this. You need a bit more. You need a bit more time figuring out your medical books and your medical instruments to really tell if you're even checking him properly.
Maybe I should get Euphoria. They're a healer.
Potentially.
I did roll for it to just check on element, but
Oh,
came out.
is that what that roll was?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Penny's kept interrupting us. Okay, Euphoria with that check on Elman. You can see that the infection has, it hasn't gotten any worse, but it definitely hasn't really gotten better. It looks like it's going to be something of a lasting effect. You think it may take many months to properly heal up, if not a year.
What in the world happened to
Whatever
this
kind
box?
of, yeah, whatever kind of damage he
Explosion.
took, it was nasty. It was very nasty.
Necrotic, I believe.
It was.
I got hit by
In fact, even given your medical skill check, you could probably tell it's a little bit of necrotic damage too.
Yeah, I got hit by 3 necrotic fireballs at once. And it's a miracle that I'm alive, honestly.
Indeed, especially in this shape.
Welcome to Miraleth, where necrotic fireballs are a thing.
That's how you described them last time, so...
They were necrotic fireballs. It's a thing.
Mm.
At least it is now. So are you doing anything else with these medical checks, with this whole medical situation?
Well, it's becoming more apparent that I should dedicate more time to consulting my books and practicing them somehow.
Or you could just, leave the medicine to the medical people, but you do you.
I mean,
Not
I'd be
always
happy
gonna
to
be
assist
around.
this. I'm already here.
I mean, I guess
And
so.
this fox really needs the help.
Yes. All right, help me, but I do want to know this also.
Of course. Nothing wrong with the pursuit of knowledge.
As a side note, you do hear outside the door the sounds of Moriarty groaning as he walks past.
I could just cauterize that. It would, burn away the infection and,
Also, stop healing.
The moment Respawn says the word burn, enemy's eyes go wide. No, please.
Please? Okay. Risforn's hand will start to crackle with electricity.
Magnus gonna
Do
start
not
looking
shoot
at his
fire at the
books
fox. He's already
to
bad as it is.
list all the problems with cauterizing an infection.
If it's not done properly, it leads to much worse complications.
Yeah, that is true.
Yep.
Well, that's the beauty of using electricity, you see, because I can send it under the exposed part and just bring it out, cauterizing a little bit below the surface and out. Properly
Looks like I've got-
removing all of the infection.
So, are you volunteering your cadaver for me to practice with?
Are you really that precise with your magic, Resform?
Yes.
That does sound like some high key precision. I'm not going to lie.
That must be some surgical type precision.
He is definitely that precise.
I'm going to require a roll. I'm telling you right now. If you try this,
I gotta press X to doubt on that.
I guess.
and it is not a low DC.
Magnus are ready to throw hands.
No. It is press Q to doubt. At least in Dwarf Fortress.
Don't you mean QQ?
No, just Q.
QQ. Gotcha.
While I do appreciate the offer, I don't think I'm gonna go for it, Resform. Thank you.
you
I
really
try to
appreciate
help, and nobody wants anything to do with me. Fine. I'll go find people who appreciate me.
You'll have to leave the
Storms
city for
out.
that. Anyway,
I'm sure the
great to
captain's
have you
helpful in
around.
many ways. Just not at this one.
Sorry, say that again.
I'm sure the captain's helpful in many ways, but just not in this.
No. He really likes to be involved in everything so he can make it about him, though. That's from what I've gathered, though.
Wait, what?
I'd rather have someone up and about than on their lazy butt, to be fair.
Yeah,
That is true. At least he's involved.
Who?
we're talking about we're basically gossiping about Respawn right now.
Ah. Proceed.
Hmm. Yeah, you guys are probably correct. Even though I don't approve sometimes of his methods, he is very involved in whatever he does. He has dedication. I give him that.
Indeed, that's a commendable attribute, but we should look for more professional help on this, which I am more than happy to assist. I already have some ideas much later that we can try, but this is all we have.
Maybe we should try and get some more equipment for you too. On the town if we can buy any. We do have the money for it.
I will low-key remind you Graham is missing.
Yeah, but, I mean,
The vast fortune just
care of
landed in our
Element.
laps, and then Element's literally half dead.
Oh, Elman's
Hard to
been
ignore.
half dead for like the past couple sessions. Don't worry about that.
alright, Element's treated, and we're sure that there's no additional coins inside him.
Yeah,
Are you
All
sure?
right.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, you're sure. Euphoria is sure at least.
Okay, so
Unless another freaking influence comes in which case I'm probably going to just deny it at this point.
Alright, let's look for Graham.
Yes, let us find our lost companion.
the last the last time we were in the town, he was meditating on top of the roof. Maybe we should look there first.
I will note he did also have a room, but there you can check wherever you want.
I mean, if we assume that he's not there, we probably assume that he's not in his room too. But if somebody wants to check, I'm not gonna stop them.
So far, all you guys have noticed is you haven't seen Graham get up yet. He's
Okay.
been missing from sort of the main area of the tavern, and he's normally awake at this time.
Okay.
That is all you know at this moment.
Okay, so enemy is going to go and knock on his door.
And I'll follow. Euphoria will follow.
All right, you knock on his door, and much to almost no surprise at all, no one answers.
Enemy is going to knock again. When he hears no answer, he's going to try and open the door.
You try to open the door. It opens fairly easily. In fact, as you open it, you noticed that it wasn't even actually fully closed all the way. As you open it and step inside, you see that the bed sheets have been lightly ruffled. Look like someone either kind of got out of bed, maybe a bit hastily, but where there is, or at least where there would be, someone probably in the bed, or where someone got out of the bed, there is now a single card.
Card? Enemy is going to go and inspect the card.
The card appears
It
to
goes
be
vroom,
a
vroom.
drawing. Pardon?
It goes vroom vroom.
Card with a D. Anywho, the card appears to be what looks like A sun on the horizon with a bit of darkness around it and visible stars high above it.
Pretty.
Uh, check real quick. Haven't I seen something like this before?
No, but it might be familiar.
Could I? Is what kind of check what kind of check would that be to kind of jog my memory?
I'll go ahead and say you can give me a flat intelligence check.
Wait, what? Why do I have disadvantage?
I do not know.
A
That's-
self-imposed challenge, I guess.
Self-imposed.
And battle
let me-
time.
Let me check your current effects. Oh, you are frightened. That was from the last. That was from the last combat. Let me go ahead and remove the frightened effect for me.
Okay, can I try again?
Let me remove the frightened effect from you first. All right, go ahead and yeah, you may go ahead and roll again because of that.
Not much better.
Yeah, you've rolled a 4, a 1, and a 3. You're not really sure what this is, but it seems to be someplace sunny. It's a very nice, very pretty card.
Enemy is gonna take the card and try and take it to Magna to see if he reconnects it.
All right. I'll look at this card.
Has our companion been this untidy always, leaving his door open and bed unmade?
Not that you're aware.
No, he's an undead hunter. He's pretty tidy most of the time, that I can tell.
Undead hunter.
I think he meant that he hunts undead, not that he is an undead and a hunter.
I don't even know if Graham does that.
I think he mentioned that last time that he kind of works with undead and fights them.
Yeah, he did mention that.
Okay, fair enough. If that's how he wants to play himself off. Anywho, Magna, you're approached by Elman with a card. Elman.
Something
You-
about this is familiar, but I can't figure out what it is. Can you take a look at it?
Sure, sounds like a calling card to me.
Well, Magna's already got some intelligence. Magna, I'll allow you to make it an intelligence check at advantage.
God damn.
Well, you know what? You you still just barely got the DC, which was lower for you because you are in the right crowd. So you would actually recognize this calling card, though it seems a bit odd to be seeing it here in Elra, as it's normally seen in Farah.
Oh,
This is the calling card of an individual who is known as Twilight.
hell is Farah doing here? This isn't their place.
Do you figure out who?
They're,
Do you figure out
what the hell is Twilight doing here?
enemies?
They usually operate in Farah.
Enemies start to why when he hears you mention the name Twilight. Oh no, this is not good.
Do you have some beef with them? What do I know about Twilight?
You know, Magna, you would know that Twilight is the apprentice of a master thief known as Midnight, who operates out of Fortitude. You're actually on fairly good terms with them, since he is another individual who's basically like, I don't really care much for that establishment. And, you know, you're all sort of in the ring of thieves, so to speak. That being
Yeah.
said, you know, he's a lot more of the sneaky, steely type, whereas you're more of the I'm going to blow their shit up type.
I'm going to blow their shit up and loot it type.
Yeah.
We sort of fought him off at some point in our adventure. That was quite the fight that I wasn't there for actually.
Ah,
I was a distraction in the town.
uh, Dan, you think he's holding a grudge?
I'm pretty sure with Graham missing in the color card there, I'm pretty sure that's what could we accurately surmise.
I didn't think him the type for kidnapping, though. He's a thief, but I guess people work too.
He's also an assassin, isn't he?
How did we fail to notice this?
Twilight and Midnight are not generally associated as assassins, Magna.
Not usually, no. They're thieves. They steal valuables and contracted work.
Well, if I remember correctly, what they told me, Graham was the one that last had the thing that Twilight stole, and we stole it back.
Ah, so you think perhaps Graham's chasing after them, and he must have been in a rush then.
Hmm.
All right.
Magna, I'm just going to tell you right now, you can tell by the,
Calling
clearly,
card.
yeah, he's not chasing them. If anything, he's being chased. In fact, usually a calling card is left behind when something has already happened.
Yeah, usually.
You know how calling cards work.
I do. I'm just messing around mostly.
You'll never
Like,
see
calling card is when the crime has already happened successfully. Or about to.
You'll never see it
Depends on the crowd.
coming.
Alright.
So either something is about to happen, or something already did happen, and Graham is in trouble.
Alright, let's find the bunny.
Yes, that's
Agreed.
How will we begin, though? He looks over the card again. There's probably not a clue here, but this really isn't their normal area of operations. However, there has to be some place that they have a go-to after all.
Moriarty. You're muted.
Yes, that's because I was typing to chat.
Okay.
Now, where's the usual den of thieves around here?
That's kind of
My
a
hamster is
question.
getting antsy.
Oh,
if
dear
we be
God.
adventurers, let us adventure.
More influence.
More influence this time from a new player.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. Okay. So, Magna, I assume you're going to start heading out to try and, basically start making your way to where the normal den of thieves are, at least to start looking for it, yes?
Yep.
As
Get
you
back in touch with the underworld.
As you all start to head out, the barkeep actually tries to wave you down real quick and says, "Oh, hey, there's a note for a lot of you."
Alright.
And he gives you guys a note that is written out. It just says that it seems to be written like, "Hey guys, sorry I had to wander off. I'll meet up with you at a later time," and it's signed Graham.
Yeah, bullshit. Did the rabbit give you this?
He gives a nod.
I still don't believe it.
This looks really suspicious.
He glances at you all, seeming slightly confused, but just goes back to washing his mugs. He's not really concerned about this. He was just passing off a note. Might have gotten paid to do it, who knows?
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
And as you step outside, You see actually quite a few people already glancing up and pointing into the sky. As you see overhead the giant shadow of a massive black bird that casts a great shadow upon the land. You could swear it was miles long just by the sheer size of it. As it flies, this massive black bird that you think it's black, but you can't really tell because it's blotting out the sun. So as far as you could tell, it could just be a shadow. But you do see blue flames trailing behind its wings as it flies overhead, and as people just look on in terror.
Well,
It is a massive and fearful sight of the likes you've never seen before. And it flies towards the north.
well, shit.
And it
What in the world?
very quickly goes out of sight.
Shit, I hope Ward didn't see that.
Why? Why do you
He'd
hope
chase it.
At literally saying that, you see Ward like just barrel down the street running at like full
Yes.
like he's barging through people. He's got his sword out. He's like, "What is that?" He seems rather excited.
Hey, Captain. I guess that's the next mock, is it? I guess.
I
He's already
believe
gone.
that
He
would be
sprinted
a
past.
god killer.
Well, shit.
God killer? I've never heard of such a creature before.
Oh yes, definitely.
What can you tell us about the God killer?
What god killer?
Moriarty stumbles out of the pub, hungover looking. What's
Oh,
everyone out
you.
here about?
You missed a giant bird. Like, the biggest bird I ever seen.
Giant flaming bird.
Enormous.
Also, insight to see how full of shit Riftborn is.
Some interesting characters, but I have to deduct points because Furry. Oh no, Link plays games. So I'm sorry, you're rolling insight on Riftborn?
Yes.
Riftborn,
Yep.
you're gonna need to make a counter roll.
Why? He's not lying.
About what?
About it being a god killer.
Yes, but then he said he asked you about it, and then you just pretended like you never saw it.
No, he pretended like I had no idea.
So insight to see how full of shit Riftborn is.
Alright,
I'm
I
either
guess
going
I will roll that.
All right, Riftborn is being legitimate.
That god killer, the one that just passed over us, that's the only one I ever seen. So why are you suddenly saying you don't know anything?
I just know it's a god killer.
Did you know anything else about it?
No.
Like, why would it?
Why are you all
Alright.
going on about a bird?
Apparently it's a god killer. It just passed overhead. Ward's gonna go kill it.
Okay. And Moriarty just like goes back into the bar.
Hold on. We need your drunk ass.
Why?
Because Twilight's in the city. And she got Graham. And they got Graham.
I'm not getting involved with that again. Last time I got involved, I was kidnapped.
Oh, so you should know where they usually go then.
The last time they had me kidnapped, they were keeping me under some tavern floorboards.
Does this tavern have a below? You're pretty intimate with it, aren't you?
I mean, they've got area beneath the floorboards, but I doubt that they're here.
Not a bad start, thank you. Get back to drinking then.
Right, thank you. Once the hangover ends.
Drink some water, you frickin' fox.
Enemy is very concerned that the mention of a god killer was like nothing to Moriarty. Is this something that just happens often around him?
No.
Moriarty shrugs softly. Miraleth is a really weird place. You see all kinds of stuff you never see on the mainland here. It's out there. If that thing's a god killer, I would be willing to bet something that's not a god can kill it. It's like a circle of life. Gods kill mortals, mortals kill god killers kill gods. Gods have been known to die before. This wouldn't be the first time. I don't know why it's known as a god killer unless it's killed a god recently. That'd be kind of cool. That's worth a song. You know, I should write a song about killing
question
gods.
while you're still lucid. What's north?
That way.
No. I didn't say where's north, I said what is north. What significant is north of here?
The pole?
Drink some water.
If you want, I don't know if you've seen a map yet, but there is a map that I can share with you.
Oh, yes. Okay.
You especially would have a very good knowledge of Miraleth itself. But let me reshare that.
I do travel it a lot. Right.
Yep, you do. So just to remind everyone what the continent of Miraleth looks like. This would be a map. This is a general map of Miraleth.
And we're in Elra.
Yep. The
So
continent
north
itself
of
is
here is Starfall?
Starfall, Radiola, Odengard, Sulfra.
A white forest. Apparently, there's also a white forest.
Yep, there's a bit of a snowy pine forest to the north as well as Shine Rise itself, a sort of mountainous peaks.
Drop it.
So there are many things to the north.
Hello.
All right, let's start looking in the tavern floor. Let's start looking in the tavern basement then.
Right. Well, this tavern does not have a basement, but it does have areas beneath the floorboards where they can store some stuff.
All right, we need to get down there.
All right. Do you
Approach the tavern owner about this? Yes.
Pardon?
Approach the tavern owner about this? Yes.
Okay. The tavern owner gives you a very confused look, and then just goes, "No. Why would I let you? Why would I let you beneath the floorboards?"
Because Twilight's here, and last time he kidnapped someone, he hid them under the tavern floorboards. Riskform, give him some gold.
Who am I giving gold to and why?
You're
Tavern
giving
owner,
gold?
so he'll not give a shit about going under his floorboards.
I don't have much gold left.
Why not?
You have a lot of. Hold on. Let me just remind myself how much gold you have. Let's see here.
Compared to others in the group, I have very little left.
He has been buying a lot of magical stuff, to be fair.
Yeah, you do have 167 platinum.
Yeah, which
I mean, yes, compared to the rest of the group, you don't have as much of, but keep in mind the rest of the group is loaded, and I'm trying to fix that. But that aside,
I mean, almost everybody else in the group has over 1,000 platinum pieces.
Boy, that sounds nice.
I've got 167.
It sure does.
Like I said, I'm trying to fix this. Don't judge me. I'm bad at
Cool.
DMing. I don't know how to balance an economy.
This is late.
Cool.
This is
What's a platinum field like? What's a platinum?
This is late game RPG logic, where we just load it with currency, even though we're not late game.
Which is what I'm trying to finish. Just stop judging me.
Boy, the last cleric could open her, or the other cleric who left could open her own temple. Sounds like.
Oh yeah. In fact, you're pretty sure she did. You're pretty sure she owns that temple.
She crosses his arms and pouts a little like, why the fuck is everyone so rich? Why can't I be rich?
To be fair, we did kind of what was
You-
what we
You stole the crown back from Twilight and gave it back to the rightful ruler in Fortitude.
oh
Yeah.
that's-
Magna joined after that, though. And
did.
that's also after you blew up all his belongings on Ward's original ship.
Yeah, you guys. You guys kind of messed Magna up.
enemy feels bad all of a sudden.
I mean, you did make it up. You got him a rapier and some stuff.
Mm. Enemy still feels bad realizing that. he pretty much
Oh,
just-
Elvin, don't you know the way to salvation is to give up all your worldly possessions to those less fortunate than you? Probably Magna.
Yeah, like all he had left when he came to your ship and his blew up behind him was a sweet cape and the clothes he was currently wearing.
honestly with how Magna has been taking care of it ever since he almost blew up. And I could probably share half of his currency with him.
He'll like raise a hand at this and say, "Thank
Oh,
you,
come on,
but I like
Elvin.
complaining more than I like actually having this."
Come on, Elman, be a pious man and give him everything.
No,
Give up your wealth.
I,
Do it. Do it, Anakin.
is this the voice of God?
Yes, it is I, God. I despise your wealth.
Despite handing it to you myself.
Ooh, woo.
Despite.
So
Now-
saith the Lord, oh woe.
Now I'm wondering what Bahamut's position is when it comes to wealth gathering. I'm gonna have to search that up later.
Magna's gonna shrug and say, you're part of my crew now, but we generally tend to earn our own money. That way we can feel fine about spending it ourselves.
Hmm.
However, if I need something, I'll hit you up.
For being pirates, you guys have quite an honor code.
Well, I mean, we live with each other. To make it easier, we do our best to get along.
I see.
To quote a very famous pirate who may or may not be Captain Ward, the code is more like a suggestion.
Yes. However, steal from someone and they'll know.
But will they know it was you?
So are you actually gonna try and go through the floorboard to see if Graham is stuff in there?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give the tavern owner some gold.
All right, how much gold are you giving him?
I give him 10 gold.
He looks at the
Anything.
gold, gives a soft shrug, and just rolls his eyes. Like, he's confused, he's kind of annoyed, but like at the same time, 10 gold is 10 gold. He takes the gold, and then just kind of like gestures you back behind the bar. It's like, go ahead. I guess.
Cool. We ain't gonna steal shit.
And I already reduced it myself. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you. I'll reduce it a second time later, don't worry.
In that case, go ahead and look. I
Alright,
think
let's investigate. The floorboard under the tavern.
Element, I'm just making a joke about trying to reduce your cash without you noticing.
I know. I know. I don't worry.
All right, so Magna, he begins searching under the floorboards. Give me a perception check. All right, beautiful. So you
You
start.
find the corpse of a rabbit.
Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
Yeah, you actually do find the corpse of a rabbit, a normal rabbit, not Graham. It's just a rabbit that probably got stuck down there and
Oh,
died.
it's not snowy. Alright.
Yeah, no, it's got some like brown and white patchy fur. It's kind of decomposing at the moment. It smells awful. You're kind of surprised it's gone unnoticed
Actually,
for this long?
sometimes they don't smell so bad or are so noticeable.
Oh yeah, I
Time they
guess.
do.
So, sometimes they don't, sometimes they do.
I'm speaking from experience.
How long have you had a dead animal in your house without noticing, Zim? Please tell us the story.
I would say at least a couple years.
What?
And it was underneath my desk.
Under your desk? Hold on. Whoa. What happened? How?
So my desk has these shelves, and the front part of them has a little lip on the bottom to stop things from going too deep under. Apparently the back side of the bottom shelf does not. But I've never moved my desk in like 5 years. Because I've never had a reason to, and I recently had to move it and found the skeleton of a mouse. As well as a pile of dust that I assume were its remains.
I mean, yeah, after 5 years, those things would dry out, dust up, and yeah, that's just, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I never noticed it during that time. And I don't think it was there for 5 years, just... I'd probably guess somewhere around 2 to 3.
Well, to play devil's advocate here, he is kind of getting under the floorboards and right next to it. Maybe it's not bad enough spelling or foul enough in order that it resonates and gets out from underneath the floorboards, but now he's getting in its face. Other than that, though, you just find the normal kind of like long-term stored supplies that you would expect to see under floorboards. But nothing out of the ordinary, terribly per se. You do find some orange fur, some white fur, some mixed furs that have slipped through the floorboards themselves. There's a bit of hair down here since it hasn't gotten a chance to be like properly swept, or probably when it is swept, a lot of hair falls between the boards. But other than that, there's not really much to go off of here.
I guess this was a bust.
Unfortunately, it would seem that way.
Back to searching thieves' dens.
Are you gonna come with us, Euphoria?
Of course, I'll go with you.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Alright, yeah. You can come with, but try not to engage too much.
Very well. I'll follow the lead, and whenever you need me to just lay down the hammer, let me know.
All right, so you guys are just all going to the closest sort of den of thieves. Yes?
Yes.
As is?
Is Respawn coming too, or is he doing is he doing something else? Is he still outside with us?
Restford, are you going to aid in this investigation for Twilight the thief that you had to fight in Farah, who has supposedly captured Graham?
I mean, has he been invited to go along?
That's a good question. Have any of you even
I
talked to
thought
Riscorn
they
about
all
this?
hate him.
This is
No,
also
you're just a
true.
busybody. You're just a busybody that tries to solve everything with lightning, it seems.
I mean, you were gossiping about him behind his back.
We weren't saying bad things about him, honestly. More or less, more or less.
I don't know. It's up to you. You guys are the characters. Like I can't force you to do anything here.
Enemy is actually going to approach Risford and ask him if he'd like to come with us. Because Graham is missing and it seems Twilight is involved.
Irisforn, you've been filled in.
Yes.
It's good. It's good that the party is all together right now. Well, the people are here.
All right.
All right. So I guess we all head into the Den of Thieves.
You're going to the Den of Thieves as is? Just going straight there?
I mean, I don't have any distractions I could think of.
All right. Elman? I'm sorry, not Elman, Magna?
Yeah, let's go.
Right,
Risforn's
Magna, give me a
already
wisdom.
dressed pretty easily to fit in.
Oh yeah, but Magna, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Boy.
Oh, that's right.
All right, so you all make your way to the nearest Den of Thieves. Magna, you lead them all down rather excitedly, rather hurriedly. And as you walk down, basically every head in this sort of basement-style tavern just shoots over to you guys, as no one was really smart enough to, make the paladin and the cleric look a little less holy before stepping into a den of thieves.
Yeah, that would do it.
Enemy is going to smack his head.
Risforn
Everyone
wouldn't
is
have really
instantly
cared to
on
do
edge
so.
in that tavern. Sorry, what?
Risforn wouldn't really have cared to do so.
Risforn, yeah, no, you're probably one of the two individuals who would fit in here. It's you and Magna. Everyone's staring at Euphoria and Element. You even notice, in fact, quite a few people get up and seem to leave out of a back way. Any sort of, stealth or, what's the word? Inconspicuousness that you might have had before, you have instantly lost.
How amusing. I
There
suppose
are still
didn't
some
consider it.
individuals. There are still some individuals who are sticking around, glaring at the paladin and cleric. A few hands on weapons cautiously. No one is giving any sort of kind looks to these two individuals, and by extension, yourself, Magna, and Risforn. Even though a few of you probably know a few of the individuals in here, Magna, but they are very confused seeing you with such posh individuals.
You two have a seat. Wrist forms, stay with them. I have to talk.
Enemy is going to sit down in one of the nearby walls and just shake his own head at his own incompetence.
I mean, it was everyone's incompetence.
I gave you
It was
I was
wisdom
just
gonna
following your lead.
I implied a few times before I just let you walk in.
Yes, I know, and I failed. That's why I'm shaking my head.
Jeez.
Like I'm only
Hey
gonna
Graham,
hold
I'm
your
sorry
hands.
you died, but we couldn't rescue you.
Only gonna hold your hand so much. Anywho. So Magna, you walk in, and there are a few individuals you could go and talk to. The barkeep is still there. Seems
Let's
generally...
talk to a familiar face first and foremost.
Okay. So you're able to find an individual who used to sail with you, but stopped doing so as when he left he was quoted, I am not sailing to fecking die to some giant-ass beast.
One of the deserters that couldn't suspend their disbelief at Word's antics.
Yeah. He was an individual that was around for the privateering days when it was profitable and you were fighting other ships. But the moment Ward started to sail out to fight actual monsters, after basically the first time he did that, this guy was off. This guy was done.
Yep, that sounds about right. And that was before we even took the airship.
Yeah,
Ah, man, it's been years.
it probably has been. As long as the darkness has been a threat to Miraleth, which has been a while. At least as long as it's been a threat to such a point that it affects Fortitude and Elra's quote-unquote war.
Alright. Should I introduce myself besides just taking a seat and saying, "What's up?"
Is I'm sorry, were you proposing that or are you actually doing that?
No, he'll probably just go and do that.
Alright. So the individual glances over to you, he softly squints and gives a grunt in response. He's acknowledged your presence, but hasn't really said anything. He seems annoyed at your presence, but not enough to really say anything. He softly goes to take a sip from his tankard.
I return. Anyway, he's going to ask, alright, so you probably want me out of your hair as soon as possible. I'll just say, Ward's gotten a bit creative lately.
Oh, he's gotten a bit creative lately. Sure, yeah, no, that's been of late. Of late. This has been a lately thing. No, this hasn't been happening for years. No, it's of late. Okay, I get you. I understand you. Sure.
Let's say
sure.
it's enough for me to say that. And I stuck around.
Oh, you coming about your wits now? Is that why you're here? Is that why you aren't going off with your Big Daddy Ward?
I stepped in the door and said, like, so, you heard that Twilight's in the city now?
He blinks for a second and seems to think on it. I might have heard something.
Yes. I've been hearing that they might have a grudge with someone around. Someone in the city recently.
Well, unfortunately, my memory's a bit hazy right now. He gives you a smile.
Oh, yeah? Alright, then. How many drinks do you think it'd take to help you remember, then?
He gives a soft hum. Well, remembering things about Twilight tends to be, I don't know, pretty costly.
Is that right? They got any decent drink here, then? Or are you the more frugal type?
Oh, you know me. I was always in it for the coin, not for the giant monsters that may potentially kill you. And I think the same could be said about, various thieves that have murderous vendettas.
No, not murderers. No, they're not the assassin sorts. But so nice of you to confirm that you know 'em.
We'll call it an appetizer.
Good market, or good market strategy. Show him you got the product and all that. He's gonna look over to wrist form.
Risforn has gotten himself into a dice game.
What fucking
roll me 66.
three pairs?
Yeah. No, you're doing.
No, wait.
You're doing pretty good.
A pair and one. And three
He's
ones.
got a 3. He's basically got like a full house out of that. I'm gonna roll real quick to see how the other guy does. Ooh. At risk 4, and you win yourself a few silver pieces. I'll go ahead and give you 10 silver. Or
Okay.
1 gold. You get 1 gold out of that.
But yeah, Risforn's paying no attention to Element or Euphoria, just off on in a corner.
Damn it! I gave you one job.
Meanwhile, Element and Euphoria are just kind of sitting at the table, awkwardly silent.
Element is pretty alert Element is pretty alert at his surroundings, trying to make sure nobody sneaks up on him or Euphoria.
Why don't you roll me a perception check for that one?
Yeah. Perception. Nope, I'm not. I am.
Oreo, are you alert?
I am very absent-minded.
Oh boy.
Okay, Euphoria, are you alert?
Let me try.
Oh no. Yeah, Euphoria, we're gonna need.
She has much better perception than I do. Man, Element is a really bad paladin. Or at least a really unlucky paladin.
Been unlucky. He's been very unlucky.
He's got heart, but no luck.
All right. With those rolls, I will state Euphoria. You do notice someone had actually pretty stealthily snuck up near Element, and then quickly dashed away from them. You're not exactly sure what happened there, though.
Element, you might want to check your belongings real quick. Element?
Oh, Element is actually looking. But I actually can't figure out what is it that I'm missing, but I just saw something disappear.
Yeah, you do. I'll go ahead and let you roll me an intelligence check to see what may have been swiped. Like, try and remember exactly what you had on you. All right, you're pretty sure you're missing 2 pouches. Though it's kind of hard to remember what exactly were in those pouches. One of them you might be able to figure out by some process of elimination by looking at your inventory sheet.
Enemy is going to drop his head. This was a bad idea. I'm not. For some reason, I'm really absent-minded today. Enemy is just going to ignore whatever was stolen from him. It probably wasn't anything important.
It might be, might not be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Are
say
you sure?
Are you sure that is wise? You
I'm
have
gonna,
you walking with no underwear, as far as you're concerned.
I'm
But
gonna
even
say
worse,
you lost some stuff there.
My underwear under my armor.
it's no. I'm just
I mean, you could
checking it,
always
please.
disrobe and check. No, don't do that. This is a Christian Minecraft server.
Let me have my backpack, my javelin, my pouch, my shield, my sling, my spear, my warpick.
Did I see this when I looked over at them?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Pick your coins. Those are usually the easiest to remove from a person.
Oh, I see what happened.
Yep. You see what
just-
happened.
They just took
Shit.
all. They just took all my gold.
I'd like to
Alright.
facepalm pretty loudly on that.
Where'd that little rat bastard go?
He skittered off.
I'll take
Like
offense to that.
sort of like I will tell you, Magnet, you're pretty sure he got pickpocketed, but like it takes you a moment to realize that the individual was actually a rat bastard and seems to have skeetered off very quickly. Like he went for 2 pouches. He grabbed 2 particular pouches, saw what was inside of them, and just booked it. Like he was happy with whatever he got.
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to make you some. Yeah, hold on. I'm about to get that tip ready for you, and he books.
All right, I assume you go to chase said rat.
Of course, with a speed of 35.
All right. Well, you quickly have to make your way outside of the tavern because they go to run out of the tavern.
Of course they do. Of course.
Of course they do.
I'll
They're
follow behind them. 'Cause I did see
they're
the
going
guy who did it.
Yeah, Elman, you straight up did not see, but Euphoria, you absolutely saw the guy.
Damn it.
Ristforn, are you placing down a bet this time?
Yeah. 2 gold.
How much? 2 gold? Let's see. 2 pair. Ristforn wins with a higher pair. You may add 2 gold to your inventory.
He's just not even paying attention to them running off. He's just sitting there gambling
Why did
away.
we bring him again?
I don't know. It's you guys are the characters. I just DM the world around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Captain will make something happen. Just wait.
No, I guess he's making a point for himself why we don't bring him for things and don't get him involved. He's making the case all by himself.
Ristforn's having some fun with a dice den. Like what can be said? He's playing some spoof. At least I'm pretty sure it's called spoof.
I don't realize I've been pickpocketed once Euphoria and Magna go out, right?
Sorry, what?
I do realize I've been pickpocketed once Euphoria and Magna go out, right?
I mean, Euphoria sat down and kind of explained it to you.
Yeah. So,
So-
yeah, I'm going. I'm going with them.
All right, the three of you run out. You're all going to have to give me perception checks to see if you notice. Oh my god! Okay, I'm gonna be straight with you guys. This thief rolled a natural 20 to pickpocket element, which is why you guys couldn't like see him and stop him.
And he got a natural 20 for stealth.
No, but he's rolling good today.
Hmm.
I guess he really did want to rob them. I guess
Because he has the luck on his side.
Okay, Magnet. Luckily, you do notice just
My
barely
hamster is
through the
getting
crowd.
antsy. If we be adventurers, let us
Oh,
adventure.
Euphoria, you notice it too.
And of
But
course,
we do have an ethereal influence. I know that.
sorry, elements.
well, at least it wasn't a natural one. I
Yeah.
could.
So, Elman, you see Magna and Euphoria start to dart off through the crowd, and you just kind of like lag behind, like, oh, geez.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Ristforn is getting a drink. Ristforn, you get a free drink, as well as a note that says, "You have pretty gullible friends, but you seem pretty all right."
He's gonna sniff at the drink.
It's probably going to be a mead, actually. It smells slightly fruity.
He'll take an experimental taste. He doesn't really
Well,
trust it entirely.
It tastes like alcohol. The flavor is a bit hard to place from just a taste, though. But it seems to be some decent alcohol, at least. For mead, anyways. Assuming you've had mead frequently, which as a sailor you likely have.
Oh yeah.
Do you proceed to drink it?
Yeah, he'll start drinking.
As
Just
you
sips
start to
here
get
and
more
there,
of a...
not draining it. Just sip here and there while he's dicing.
As you get a few more mouthfuls, and as you start to get more familiar with the taste, at least, you seem to realize it's a peach mead, which is an interesting flavor to say the least. But not terribly. It's not bad. It's interesting, but not bad.
All right.
Anywho, back to the chase through the city streets. So the Magda and Euphoria, you see the guy basically like shifting and weaving through the various crowds, and he goes to slip into a nearby alleyway, but you're able to continue to make chase. I'm actually going to pull up an NPC. NPC character sheet just to see what general speed for these guys are going to be. Just in case it might be more than 30. Nope, it just seems to be 30. So he's making his way off. You are, of course, gaining on him a bit.
Ah, sweet. I'm slightly faster than him.
You are indeed. Just slightly. Though he is going to, of course, make various maneuvers to escape you guys. He does, like I said, dart into a nearby alleyway. As you get to the alleyway, I'm going to need an additional perception check.
Yeah, that's dangerous. These brats know these alleys because it's their home.
Yep.
Ah, shit. Thanks, Euphoria. Thanks.
Oh my.
Oh.
All right, so as you get to the alleyway, at first you see nothing. Magna, you start to run down the alleyway a bit further. But as Magna, you run on, Euphoria and Element, as you start to like walk into the alleyway a bit more cautious, you see the lid of a trash can softly peek up, just barely, and a little snout poke out. As
All right,
It-
Element, hold the trash can lid shut.
like he what you're pretty sure is the thief seems to sort of like peek out, wondering if his little, you know, maneuver to try and trick you worked.
And
But
enemy is going to put his hand on top of the on top of the trash can lid.
as you do so, you pinch his nose, which quickly slides back in as he gives a bit of a squeak and a echoey like shout as he is caught inside of the. It's not really a trash can per se, but it is a trash container.
Hmm.
It's more of a barrel, if we're being honest, because metal trash cans didn't exist.
Yeah.
But trash
Run before he
barrels,
realizes that they're not
absolutely.
with him anymore.
Yeah. Oh, you don't get far. You probably start to like run halfway down the alley, and then you glance back, and then you're like, oh, and then you just like walk back over, and you're like, why are they so interested in this barrel of trash? And then you kind of put two and two together slowly.
Yep, we got the scoundrel.
That's a bit embarrassing to me.
But to be fair, I'm the one that got pickpocketed in the first place, so no hard feelings.
You just hear you just hear a loud "ree" come from inside the barrel as you hear scratching and clawing to try and get out.
You want to do the honors? Because I know this really fun game. It's called Sword in a Barrel. It's where you take your weapon and you stick it inside, and if you get lucky, something pops out. And if you don't, they stay in there for a very long time.
Enemy is not going to answer that, but he doesn't immediately not consider it.
It is very entertaining.
Element doesn't immediately not consider it.
Hmm.
This is something new for Element.
Hmm.
Ristforn, you taking any additional bets on your games?
Yeah, 2 more gold.
Another 2 gold. Go ahead and give me a roll. Three of a kind, 6-eye. 2 pair. Ristforn, you win another 2 gold. You're getting lucky.
Respawn is on a roll.
Yeah, no, he is. Just so you're aware, I'm rolling another 66 against you just to see what the other player gets.
Well, he's got 3 of a kind.
Yeah, so I'm giving him an honestly equal fair chance to win that gold.
Yeah, I figured.
It's straight betting. All right, so you have the rat inside the barrel. What are you doing with the rat in the barrel?
Enemy is going to like put his muscle near the barrel and ask him and kind of talk. It kind of talk to the rat. I'm not going to harm you, but I'm gonna have to keep you inside there for a moment. All right. If the moment I open this, the scoundrel is probably going to try and make a fast one. So somebody needs to catch him.
I'll
do
post
it.
ready as well.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us ready for it.
All right. Enemy is going to what's it called? Just open the lid slightly.
All right. As you do, A little pouch is pushed back out, and it kind of like flops down to the ground, and then you hear some shuffling inside the can.
The other one.
Other one, what?
2 little crickets, didn't you?
No.
Ooh, sweet.
What?
One,
Oh,
two,
that's a
three, four, five,
straight.
6.
That's a good straight. I wonder if that can be beaten.
He only bet another 2 gold on it.
I'm sure he did. Let's see. Up against another 2 pair. Yep, no, you win that one. 57 gold. You're honestly on a winning streak. Oh, I'm been disconnected.
Is his drink done now?
Oh yeah, probably by now.
Okay. Then he's gonna quit while he's ahead. Looking around. Where'd they all go?
You had a small gathering there of people who are actually getting interested in your games. Since, there's always some onlookers when there's a bit of bets being placed. As you're looking up and asking where, people went, they just look at you with like soft confusion, but like try to goad you into playing a few more games, maybe a different game if you want to keep betting. Like, come on, let me win my gold back, or you'll win more, come on.
Nah, I prefer to quit while I'm ahead here. And I gotta figure out where my friends are.
Oh, we're friends.
Or compatriots.
We can be compatriots. Come on.
Maybe you can get something out of them.
Well, I suppose I am, what was his name? Or her name?
That's a good question.
Twilight?
Oh wait, no. Let's see if Wristform remembers.
Twilight. I am looking for information, or they were looking for information at least, on Twilight, who I guess is in the city.
The guy who was playing with you, like, his tone softly changes as he gives you a sort of curious but not, hostile look. He's like, why would you want to go asking about them?
Well, it seems that they took one of my other compatriots.
I wouldn't want to get involved then. In fact, you probably shouldn't too.
His right eye will flash a very brilliant yellow, almost seeming to spark a little bit. I think I can handle him.
All right, well, it might have come through here, but I didn't tell you that.
Well,
There's something about
you could get your
No.
gold back if you give me some good info.
Oh, they might be.
You just said we were friends. I mean,
Yeah, no,
Maybe
can
you can
trust a
convince them
friend.
with another game.
I'm just not looking to lose my neck, I only just met your friend,
oh, we can offer you protection.
You can offer me protection from Twilight.
Oh, yes.
Listen, friends, you're good at a game of dice, don't get me wrong, but I haven't seen you exactly fend off this individual, When it comes to Midnight and
did.
Twilight, there's a reason lots of people don't like talking about them.
I mean, we already beat him once back in... What city? Insert city name here.
Farah.
Farah.
Oh, Farah.
Fortitude is where Midnight is. The master of Twilight. He says, all right. Listen, he just leans in softly and whispers to you, listen, you didn't hear it from me. But apparently, there's some kid that she's got business with. didn't exactly sound friendly. And now she's looking at trying to. Well, it sounds like your battle's starting. You want me to pause or?
Go for it. I can run that anytime.
Fair enough. Anyway, she's looking to get back some of the coins she missed from some job he botched up for her.
Yeah, he's one of our compatriots, and he's the one that we all thwarted her or him, them.
Her. It's a her.
Oh, okay.
Twilight's a her. Midnight's a him.
I
Some
mean,
people
when I
think they're
get
father
done
and
with
daughter.
them, they'll be dead, but that's beside the point.
Right. Sure. Take your word for it.
I really like how sure
Now,
himself
what
is for this.
really need to know is, where are they?
Last I saw, Midnight was heading somewhere for Guildhall, though I'm going to be honest with you. Not a lot of people know where quote unquote guild halls for that kind of business are. You'd have much better luck talking to another thief.
All right.
And I'm not talking about just any, footpad around. I'm talking about, some of the named thieves.
Okay.
Maybe if you're lucky, you'll find the Grey Fox, eh?
Perhaps. Thank you very much. He's gonna slide across.
And you didn't hear that from me.
I know.
He gives a nod and then goes back to checking his dice. As you do walk away, you do notice that he picks up his dice and does seem slightly frustrated as he shakes them slightly and glances over them.
Of course he had loaded dice.
Of course, he did. Still
Yeah,
somehow
but
lost because
Risford still
Risford-
won.
Yep.
Well, Risforn will, he'll slide across 3 gold. Part of his money
Alright.
back. And make his way out.
He gives a nod and seems to be mood slightly improved. Rishforn, you make your way outside. Elman, Magna, and Euphoria, you have gotten 1 pouch back.
And enemy is going to once again talk through the barrel. There is another pouch you stole from me. I want it back before I release you.
I don't have another pouch.
Well, also, I think he might have buried some of the belongings in the trash down there so he can come back from later. Wouldn't put it past a rat.
No.
I'm pretty sure you did.
No.
How about we tip this trash can upside down and you can talk to him and rape you?
Okay.
I hear rats don't need skin on their tail, right?
Okay, fine. Let me out.
Enemy is going to open the lid slightly so that the rat can't just poke out.
He slightly pokes his face out. He tries to slowly wriggle his way out.
Enemy is gonna close the lid slightly just to kind of trap in there.
You don't need your whiskers, right? No, I hear it fucks with your sense of balance, though.
Stop! I said I would let you have it back.
Yeah, but I don't know how honest you are.
He tries to softly poke out a hand with a small pouch, and it does seem to be the pouch that had the gold in it.
Hmm.
Check both pouches, gentlemen. Make sure we are getting what you have lost.
Enemy is gonna check the pouches.
All right, you find the pouch that had your, I believe, 26 gold back. I didn't actually take note of it before because I wasn't expecting you to get it back. But it does have the 26 gold. And likewise, you had a pouch of 40 of your sling bullets stolen.
Hmm. All right. All seems to be in order here.
Alright, well, I got you here. You know about Twilight?
He like very quickly shakes his head. Still seems to be a bit nervous.
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
He nods his head very quickly. Oh, that's not even necessary. He's already intimidated.
I know. He's just laid it in real thick, though.
Oh yeah, you succeed instantly, and he's very frightenedly nodding his head.
Oh, alright, I guess that's all we're getting out of him.
Hmm. All right.
Seems so.
All right. Since let me guys, Elemi is gonna take out a single gold piece from his pouch and toss it at the rat.
You're being way too merciful for this creature.
I think he's nice. A bit too nice, but that's
The rat
it's not
goes to
bad. It's not.
the rat goes to like quickly like grab it between his paws and skitter off.
It's what Bahamut wanted.
Who
He
what?
said. It's what
It's
Bahamut
what-
wanted.
I don't know.
I need you to talk without stuttering so I can understand you.
He said it's what Bahamut would have wanted.
Oh, Bahamut. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Adding the sling bolts back to your inventory now. You had 40. And you have all your possessions back. Congratulations.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You know, unless chat maybe wants to do something about that. I don't know. I don't know, chat.
Enemy is not. It's not just the unlucky, but he's also the what's it called, the punch bag of the universe. It seems.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's you keep getting the opportune rolls, and again, you walked into a thieves' den with paladin gear on, and you rolled poorly on your perception check, and he happened to net 20 on you for his stealth check.
Yeah.
So, like,
He rolled sleight of hands then?
what?
Shouldn't he have rolled like sleight of hand or something? Or is that
Oh, Posh, he rolled an 18.
okay?
Well, I guess we should be heading back.
Yeah, let's
We
go.
should return to the captain. I mean, we did leave him alone in a den of thieves, so.
Oh, it's his natural element. Don't even worry about it.
Very well.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Thieves and scoundrels are interchangeable.
All right, so as you guys are heading back, you notice Ristforn had been popping out and glancing through the crowd, but since you're headed back to his location, basically, you quickly all find each other and regroup.
Enemy is gonna ask, did you got any information by any chance to risk form?
Oh, yes. Good information.
Oh, do tell.
Well, they are looking for heading to a guild hall. It seems Midnight might be in the city too.
Okay, so we can confirm that Twilight is indeed in the town.
Curious. Alright, so you gotta find a bigger name thief then.
Gonna be honest here, I don't know why you think Midnight is in town, but okay.
Because you said he was.
Oh, I said Twilight's in town.
No, you said that Midnight was
Twilight's
seen
the one we're
looking.
looking for.
Twilight was the one we're looking for, but you yourself
My hamster
said
is getting antsy.
that
If we be adventurers, let
Midnight
us
was in
adventure.
town and looking for a guild hall.
Oh. If I actually said that, then I misspoke. Twilight is in town. She took Graham, and potentially took Graham to a guild hall. That's what I meant to say.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
to get her coin back for a botched mission.
Also, somebody left another influence, it seems.
Yeah. Okay. Accepted, I guess. You guys are rolling out some interesting influences today. I'll give you that.
Yeah, lots of copper.
Making it rain. Whatever. So yeah, as you're going about whatever it is you try to do next, I assume you're going to start looking for one of these named thieves to try and figure out where Guildhall is.
The best way to go about that is to try and hire one, because thieves are not easy to find, or else they'd be caught.
That is true.
I'm going to allow an intelligence check from Ristforn here.
From Brisford?
From Ristforn.
Okay. I guess he is the captain.
Hey, Ristforn. One of the champions you may or may not have on your ship may or may not have stolen the crown from the King of Fortitude. Just throwing that out there.
One of the what?
One of the champions.
Champions.
You know, the individuals who you're kind of
You've
rounding
been
up for the main storyline?
Oh, yeah.
Magna doesn't know, but you do.
Oh, yeah.
You may or may not have really good ties with a thief who is of name.
Oh yeah, her.
Yep.
Well, he will bring her up.
Or, well, I assume you all head back to the airship where she would be casually doing some knife tricks while leaning on the mast, occasionally throwing a knife directly near someone's head, and then laughing at them.
How about to the airship?
Yep, you're at the airship. I could even slap up the airship map because I actually had that prepared.
Sure.
Euphoria, this would be your first time seeing this large ship, Magna, that you had previously known as the Royal Rainbow. That still has to be renamed, as Ristforn has been planning on doing.
Rail Rainbow?
The Royal Rainbow.
Royal Rainbow. I see no
shit.
reason to change that.
Name. The bad.
But you are all brought aboard the main deck. Ristforn, as you hop on board, your little mimic skitters over to you and looks at your leg.
He'll pat the mimic softly.
Go ahead and add you guys. Magna, Euphoria, I know it's going to be kind of difficult to remember which one's which. Just hover your cursor over it for a second before you start moving it around. Yeah, you guys are all back on deck.
You know, I never did get terribly familiar with all the crew here.
And the orange little tabaxi here is the one that's throwing knives. Yeah, you do have some crew.
What does the tabaxi look like?
The tabaxi, I forget if I had an image for her or not. But she's orange, softly striped tabaxi. Individual who wears some fairly skin-tight leathers. Definitely looks to be of a shadier type. Also has a sort of shawl/hood combo, but she's currently wearing the hood down. So it's basically just a mask that covers the lower half of her face.
Cutie.
And they're like feline creatures.
Yes, feline. It's a cat. It's a cat person. And she's just sitting there chilling. Glances over to you guys, acknowledges your presence. The mimic seems happy.
What a fascinating creature.
What is that doll doing on the wall? He points over to a dancing bat, who seems to be openly defying gravity right now.
Ah, yes, the Dusty Doll. I don't know if any of
Why?
you guys want to explain it.
And then can't explain it because he honestly doesn't know. He has just been ignoring it up to this point.
Oh,
You
that's
can't.
a. I don't know where that came from.
It's a
You've literally had that since the Manor of Estebar.
It's a curse.
Risforn's just gonna head down and find what's her face.
She's literally sitting there on the top deck.
Yes,
She's the
just
orange to
no.
back seat. The one I'm
We
rotating.
saw her.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's right there.
Literally right here, casually just chilling and throwing knives at people just to spook them.
all right, you. Tell us everything you know.
She's part of the crew. What the fuck? She's part.
She just looks over at you and goes, "Eh."
Not really. So we're looking for a guild hall.
Okay.
It seems
The
that
city.
Twilight is in town and has taken one of our compatriots.
Didn't you guys like gank her or something to get the crown back and all that? By the way,
drove her
thanks. Oh. Oh. Okay. That was a bad move on your part, but whatever.
Enemy is gonna come near her. What do you mean it was a bad mood?
Okay, so Midnight himself is like a really proud thief, and I'm pretty sure Twilight was going to take all of my credit for stealing that crown and getting that crown stolen back from you guys who aren't even thieves, really. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if right now Twilight and Midnight like aren't even a thing anymore. And she's probably pissed off about that. Not gonna lie.
Oh dear. And let me just realize the weight of the situation. We may have a pissed off ex-apprentice on a vendetta against Graham, because it was specifically Graham that kept Twilight from getting the crown back. Like, we drove her up, but it was Graham that stole the crown back specifically.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, if you know anything about this guild hype place, please let us know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with the guild. Kind of well known ever since I did the whole crown thing. Yeah, ever since we got that back and taken care of, things have been kind of cool with me and Midnight. I might get to be like the new Twilight or something. I don't know.
Wasn't she being targeted by Midnight previously?
She was.
Okay.
It's interesting how things change in the underbelly of the law.
You're a pretty cool lass.
Well, thank you. Speaking of which, you guys want to help me steal some stuff, maybe, soon?
Absolutely.
Elemi cannot say yes, but he's telling that he can tutor Planari if he gives the information about the guild help, because Graham is more important to him at the moment.
Okay, fine, sure, whatever. Because I'm gonna be honest, I've been getting bored sitting around this airship, so I might do something just so you're aware. But like the guild hall, Okay, so there's like this big fountain by the castle, and there's like a button on the inner ring of like the inside of the fountain, and that'll open a secret passageway that goes down to the sewer.
Huh.
I think it was supposed to be some sort of like escape thing for like a siege or something. But nobody really knows about it until like, you know, we do our thing, you know. So we kind of just use that as our hideout. You can get to it through the sewers too, which is what most people do, but
Aye.
I'm guessing you guys want to be like dramatic about it and stuff.
No, do we? He looks back at the others.
Enemy is shaking his head.
No, I'd rather just catch her by surprise and kill her and be done with it.
Wait.
Rather pragmatic, but I agree.
I mean, okay.
Will we?
I don't know if killing's the best way to go about that. She probably just wants like, no, she wants revenge or something to like get Midnight to take her back. One of the two. I don't know.
Well, she's crossed a line taking one of our members, so...
I mean, he was kind of asking for it. I'm gonna be like, come on. If someone stole a crown from me, I'd probably want to off him too if it was the biggest heist I've ever done in my life, and like, you know, maybe low key, I want to see her dead just a little bit, but like, you know,
Yes.
it's not.
And if I were in her position, I would expect that my retaliation would also have retaliation.
Of course. I mean, I can understand.
You
your
are
logic.
really far away from the mic, Elliman.
You are really far away from the mic.
Okay, sorry. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. I can understand your logic, but actions have consequences, and the consequences of kidnapping one of our islands is incurring our wrath.
Okay. Well, sure. Why not? We're gonna have to go into some sewers then.
But enemy is going to ask though, we'll be able to kill her though. Last time we met her, we were only able to, like, we were only strong enough to make a retreat. We weren't actually at the advantage in that fight, or at least that's what you guys told me.
I mean, if you guys are smart about it, you could probably just like get him while she's not there. Just steal him back. You know?
I guess if we can actually do that, that would be nice.
I mean, like it's probably the smart thing to do. If I'm being honest here, because I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, I'm a master thief and all
Guild
that.
would be
but, like,
super bad.
Wait, what?
Just starting a fight in the guild would be bad. Just killing someone in there.
Yeah, I mean that too. Like, really, a lot of guys in there. I'm gonna be honest. Like, they're thieves, but like they've straight up like had freaking wars with well, normally the guard force, but there have been like other guilds that have tried to like push them out and whatnot. There was once like a like thief siege that was kind of weird. Yeah, don't ask me how that worked because I wasn't even involved with it, but apparently happened. But yeah, they know, like, they don't back down. They're not about to just, you know, let someone walk in there and just, you know, shank.
But I suppose you could try. I suppose you could try the stealthy approach this time.
Yeah, maybe.
But I guess enemy is gonna leave to go and remove his armor.
Alright.
Better leave it at the ship. It's the safest place.
Yes. Let's dress casually this time.
fly casual. All right. Well, I'm setting up.
Not in holy symbols and plate mail. We learned our lesson. Thankfully, it was in a place that didn't matter much.
Getting something set up for you guys right now, but feel free to, by all means, continue.
Well, if we must, I'm gonna need to borrow some clothing then, because this is all I have.
I have casual clothes. Well, time to go shopping then. Maybe we can get you something fancy. Or just regular.
Hmm.
So y'all are going shopping then?
We're buying them some casual clothes. Probably not even very difficult.
Probably. You go out and do that, yeah, and you could do it so easily. Just like probably a silver piece at most.
Very
Not
lucky.
even. Not even. Probably like 5 copper.
There is actual clothing in the player's handbook.
Oh yeah, there probably is. I'm just lazy. But sure, let me take a look.
Common clothes would be 5
Make me
silver
pretty.
pieces.
Common clothing, 5 pounds, 5 silver. That's more than I was going to charge you.
Yeah, that's very much more expensive, but I guess like this is good stuff that will last, not threadbare stuff.
It's literally common clothes.
Yes.
No, wait. Oh.
Oh,
I
there
actually
are
have
common
common
clothes. There are common clothes dark, including a hood, specifically. It's also 5 silver, but you get dark and including a hood as well, just, to be a little more inconspicuous.
I actually do have common clothes, but not with a hood, I think.
Yeah, there's clothes, common, dark, including a hood. From
Alright.
D&D: The Rise of Tidmet. Just throw it in chat there for you. There you go. It exists.
Wow.
5 silver. Anyone who wants it, 5 silver, then slap it down.
I'm also buying it.
I'll take it.
Same here.
All right. First form, do you buy clothes, common, dark, including a hood?
No, he's
Is
good
it-
with his sailor outfit.
Yeah, I figured you would be.
I mean, I've got my regular clothes, but this cape is not leaving me. Never ever.
Right, of course it's not. So you're all got?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
All right. And everything's set up. So once you head back to the airship, the little thief, whose name I believe is Delphine. In fact, I'm pretty sure her name is Delphine. I'm like 99.99% sure about that.
Yeah.
She gives you guys a nod and leads you out. She actually leads you outside of Elra first, and follows the wall, the outer wall, and eventually she leads you to a sort of underground, not underground area, but an area just outside the wall where it seems as though a sort of exit is made by the sewer system, and it appears some bars have been slowly moved away from the area, or at least made, bent and carved in such a way that one could easily move past. And you are brought to this place, which I did not name. So enjoy Zotunzunizin.
Satusin is the name of the girl. Satusin.
Zotozozin. Zotozizin. Zotozizin. Welcome to the Zotozizin.
That actually has a nice ring to it, if I be honest.
Well, this is the name of the new mafia, guys. Forget the Yakuza, we got the Zotozizin. Let me go ahead and add you guys to the map here. Wrist form, you get popped down there.
Hey, how do I add set to my inventory? I can't seem to find the button to add a new line.
You need to. So towards the bottom of your inventory, there's like a sort of like minus button. Yeah, once you click that, then it should like enable editing.
There it is. Thank you.
I'll just. Get the token for Delphine. She's there. She bleeds you guys up. Gives you a slight gesture in. Says, mind the smell. You all brought a light, right?
First.
Guys,
Yes.
y'all brought a light, right?
A light? I
Yeah.
got torches.
Torches work? I'm just saying it's dark in there. They don't exactly keep it lit.
That makes sense. That makes.
I can produce light if needed.
Let's stick to the torches.
Yeah, I don't think many kids use clerical magic. They probably give us away.
Very well.
And she gives you guys a bit of a nod. And, Rose just like softly step into the stream of water. Carefully follows the wall. Y'all are welcome to follow at your own pace.
We would have had a long rest between now and the last time we fought.
Oh, easily, yes. Sorry, let me go ahead and do that, because yes, you guys did have a long rest. I was curious as to why some of you guys did have damage, but that just makes sense now that I think about it. So, rest. Everyone gets nice little long rest. And Delphine lightly points out this little lip over here, and she gestures you over to rest for, and it seems like the others are taking their time.
Ristforn's swimming. Or
It's not really
waiting.
deep enough to swim unless you really lay down in it.
Well, then he's waiting. He likes the water.
Which?
I mean, if you're wading, you're basically like, you gotta like sit down in the water to wade. Like, it'll come up to your
Okay,
knees at most.
he's walking through it. Jeez.
I'm sorry.
I don't
I'm just
know
telling
why you
like,
have to make it so specific.
Because I build a world, and the world has very specific
Well,
intricacies.
you didn't explain
Element, come join
those.
us.
Don't fall behind.
Well, you didn't ask about the water, you just assumed. Element, are you moving with them?
Yes, sorry.
Does everyone have the map right now?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
I do.
because it only shows it's been shared with 3 people.
I got it.
I got it. Weird.
Sorry. So as she leads you on, you notice that this sort of opening in the somewhat smooth, stony wall. It doesn't seem to be terribly intricately crafted. It just seems to be carved out of the wall itself. To have been made for proper sewage drains and all that. As you get up into this area, you notice that the walls themselves seem to be actually fairly nicely lined with proper stone brick. It's sort of more of a cobblestone, but at the same time it is made to be very, neat and orderly in such a fashion.
Ooh. Well, I mean, I guess they got the money for it.
Yeah. It's nothing fancy. It's not like, actual bricks, but like it's a nice
It's
tiled
good construction.
Yes. Like they put some effort into this. She leads you down. Just casually walking about, going about the tunnels. She seems to know her way about.
Enemy is following alone.
As you're walking along, she lightly glances back to you and says, "So you've ever been to a Thief Guild Hall or anything like that before?"
Not this one, no.
Right.
Enemy shakes his head. No.
So I'm only gonna take you so far because I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of like an elitist thing.
Yeah.
So if they know I showed you the place, I might not get to, be a
That's fair.
guild member and all that anymore.
Yeah. Alright, so then you just take us where you can and then just, like, give us some directions. We shouldn't fuck it up too bad.
Alright. Oh, sorry, I keep yawning. I don't know why I'm so tired. It's only, what time is it? It's only 9:09. We still got another 15 minutes left. But she takes you through some rather empty caverns and corridors, which I'll just go ahead and quickly reveal. It's fairly, the curves and the stone
This cannot be
walls.
left open. This is just frustrating.
Hello?
Hello? What happened? Who's that?
I don't know. Apparently someone is frustrated that something has been left open.
Oh my.
Like I don't even know what to do about that. But anyhow, you are brought down a bit further until you reach this cavern over here, where Delphine just walks over to him. Why? Why am I so heckin' tired? I don't understand. Anyway, at this point, Delphine would stop and glance back to you guys and say, "Alright, so just down the hall a little bit. Just go down that way." And she just points down the hall. And there's just going to be a guy kind of sitting there. There's a sort of secret entrance, which I'm pretty sure you guys can find if you look for it. It's like one of the stones or something. You just push it in. And yeah, you'll be inside the guild hall. I don't know how you want to handle the guy, or
So
literally
give him a password or something?
Maybe like tell him you're initiates or something. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't.
alright.
I'm gonna be honest. I really didn't think that much through.
Well, neither did we.
Yeah, to be honest, for an spontaneous mission, this is pretty exciting.
Yeah, this had literally no planning behind it at all. By the way, just so everyone's aware, I did this on a whim. Because we didn't have enough party members today, so just like I'll throw something at them.
Boy, I hope we can resolve it today also.
I'm hoping so too. It's not looking that way, but if you can't resolve it today, we can resolve it next week, and hopefully it should be able to be done fairly quickly. Anywho, just do whatever for the guy. And yeah, you should be good. You guys are smart. You
Boy,
took
I
care.
hope so.
You took care of Twilight before. You can do that stuff
Well,
again,
I
probably.
didn't.
There you go. You're a pirate.
Yeah,
They're probably gonna believe like you're trying to like get some cash on the side or something. So maybe you're just like initiates or guys or dudes or whatever. Worst case scenario, just like punch them out. And, like when you're inside, no one's probably going to question it. Maybe, I don't know. Like there's a guild leader and stuff, but like I don't know if any of them care. Really?
Maybe not. They're
Maybe.
upper crust thieves. They have to have an ego to have that job.
I mean, like upper crust is a word. I'd say elite. Like they're not all fancy guys. They're just good and passionate. They're definitely passionate about the job too.
Mm-hmm.
Few of them are eccentric. I'd go as far as to say one of them is pretty posh. But like, they're all different. They're all different. They're characters. Few of them are hard asses too because they're really in it for the guild, but just try to stay away from those guys. You'll probably tell which one's which.
And for the guild, do you mean they're paranoid?
Maybe, like in your case, probably.
Like probably hyper alert.
Maybe, like again, probably. Like they'll see you and they'll be like, who the hell are you? Like you're here, so you probably should be here, but like I don't know you. No one told me
Yeah.
about you. Like they might be like that.
Nice, gotcha. Busybodies.
Yeah, no, they're yeah, we got some of those because again, they live for the guild. Gotta have that hashtag guild life.
Ah, no, I know that type.
Just imagine you're Captain Ward, but a thief. If that makes
Ah.
sense.
Christ. Oh, they better be handsome or I ain't putting up with that shit.
Yeah, some of them are kind of cute. May have like
narrows his eyes a little bit. It's like
I might have like
Hmm.
a few X's in there, and that might also be kind of the reason I don't want to go back in there. It happens. This job. You don't worry about it.
it's fast, it's loose. I get it.
I mean, you guys, you do you. I don't know where your freaking otter friend went off to, but like
We gotta put a bell on him sometime. You look away and you just don't see him anymore. Oh, there he is.
hey, how you doing? So you guys have like any questions, I guess, or can I just dip?
I don't know what I'd ask, so you can probably just dip.
She just gives a nod and begins to walk out. Last chance if anyone wants to grab her before she heads out.
No.
No.
Oh wait, where do they sell people?
Wait, what?
Where do they sell people? So we can find Graham.
Sell people?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
they-
he was.
I mean, Thieves Guild doesn't do that. Like,
Oh
they,
well,
they
she,
hate they hate
she brought him
murdering.
here, didn't she? Where do you think
don't-
he'd be then?
I honestly don't know if like she actually even brought him here. Like, this is like
This is all speculation.
Oh, true. All right.
some like you guys told me you wanted to find the Thieves Guild because you wanted to find Twilight. So like,
Yeah, I guess we'll just get it out of here.
yeah, she shrugs slightly and like he might be here. I don't know.
Well, all right. That's all then.
Okay. Later, dude.
Enemy
Later.
enemy's gonna buy and say thank you. Thank you very much.
Right, no, it's all good. You guys saved me with that whole crown business. I owe you like 20 probably, so it's cool. Later. Just heads out.
And that's it.
You guys are left to approach this guild hall as you see fit.
Let's approach. We are dressed for it now, this time.
All right. So just give me a second to get something properly set up. Just got to get a token down. I just got to grab the token first. Because token navigation is, the most fun thing in the world. Let me tell you guys.
Well, if you separate them properly into folders, you won't have to worry about it too much.
I do have them properly separated into folders, but like, I swear to God, more folders keep popping up and I keep forgetting where the old folders are, and then it's like, oh no, this one's in this folder?
There is also
I
a
thought it was
search
this
function.
folder. Is it in you? No. Is it in you? It's in you. There it is.
There is
Cool.
also a search function.
There is, but sometimes I don't know the names of things either because they're named really weird stuff.
Well, then rename them.
But sometimes they're not from my game, so I don't want to do that. You know how it is? Like, I don't want to rename freaking Abzafir over here when I just want him to be some dude in another game. Anywho, you guys go ahead and you round the corner. And whoop, that happened. Just give me a second to like start cutting it out. You find a fork in the road, but you notice very, very quickly that to the right of the fork there actually is some light down the tunnel. And when I say right, I mean your guys is right as you approach, so to the bottom left in the map, but you're right as you approach. So what do?
Well, let's keep going.
Which way you going?
Let's go to the right.
All right. That is the opposite direction of where the light is coming from. I'll let you know.
I know.
All right.
I mean, we're gonna peek down there. We might as well
Is getting antsy.
before going
We
the right way.
adventurers, let
Oh,
us
dear.
Adventure.
We've got an influence.
Another influence. Boy, they have been common today.
They've been common and they've all been just stupid. They've all
There's
been
not been a-
critically.
Oh, this
It's
one's
terribly-
especially stupid.
Nah. Guys, can I
At
like?
least they're not zombie bears.
I'm gonna take away your influence privileges at this point, but you know what? I'll let this one go. So when you come to the
You
fork in the road,
are allowed to deny them.
I know
Is
I'm
there
allowed
a
to
trail
deny
of
them.
copper coins?
There is not a trail of copper coins, but instead you
Aw.
notice that the fork in the road is stainless steel and very shiny.
What? All right, that's excessive.
So this entire area is stainless steel for some reason, and also very shiny.
Okay, now I know where they have too much money. Okay, now.
Literally in a gold mine.
Can we
So, as you
peel these
guys-
panels?
As you guys check over to the right, I need a new token. Blarg, 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 blarg. These probably aren't the right tokens, but you know what? I'm going with them anyways. I'm actually going to need some quick perception checks from you guys before you go too deep.
If
Oh, right, I never updated that. That would actually be a 20.
Ah,
I
Magna,
forgot
are you
to
making a roll?
update my
Oh, I have not made my
Slot.
roll. Sorry.
thing.
perception
I rolled
check.
onto the map instead of the chat.
Yeah, you got to roll on to the Chad. The Chad chat. All right. So Ristforn and Magna, and a little bit of Euphoria too, because you did make a good perception check, even though you are at the back of the party. As you're starting to make your way in, you feel a bit of a presence to your hard left, and you happen to notice something interesting.
Oh, a spider.
Not just a spider; it's a big boy.
At least it's not a spider.
It doesn't
Oh.
seem to have noticed you yet.
How about we don't?
Is everyone else noping out of there?
Yeah.
Let's-
Uh,
Let's save our resources for getting in.
yeah, I guess we'll head to a different direction.
Plus,
Okay.
one of us isn't wearing that armor.
Good.
indeed.
I didn't want to have to throw that at you guys. Whoop. You?
So it was
Well,
only a
that's
threat.
Maybe. I might threaten you guys. You don't know. I guess that square is just there now. Don't mind it. As you go the other way, though, you find a rather casual-looking scene, though maybe a slightly confusing one. As you find a member of the Elrin Guard, who's sitting casually at a table, his feet up on the table itself.
Oh, look, clone. I mean, interesting. Is that the guy we were told about?
Maybe? It might just be a guard. It certainly looks like an Elrin Guard. He likewise doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, as his hat is over his eyes, as most of them are generally, and he's casually leaning back in his chair, feet up on the table. Seems to be casually resting. Not to the point of being asleep, mind you. You still see him softly shifting his ankle back and forth to slightly tip the chair back and forth a little bit, like rocking on the back two legs. So he's awake. He's, not unconscious, but he seems to be just kind of chilling. Softly resting amidst the various dripping and echoing noises of this cavern. The light rushing of water you can hear echoing through from the stream that heads outside.
Back of the other says, "Bet you I can sneak up on him." Bet you I can.
You're welcome to try.
Surprisingly, Magna, not proficient in actually sneaking,
All right, where do you move
but
to?
he's creeping closer.
All right. As you get probably about that distance, the guard does casually like flip out a knife from his belt, points it directly at Magna. Doesn't even glance up or anything like that. He just casually says, "Are you supposed to be here?"
Technically, yes.
What do you mean technically? He starts to like actually get up and glances at you.
Shit. I thought like maybe pickpocketing you was supposed to be our final test or whatnot.
Pickpocketing me? Why'd someone like you go around pickpocketing guards, eh? He crosses
Like
his
you're-
arms.
Oh, really? You're a legitimate guard then. You're
Yeah,
a bit
he's-
too sharp for that.
To what?
You're a bit too sharp for that.
Sharp?
Yes.
Ah,
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. Much.
What, you saying other guards can't be smart? Have you seen the guards in Everboy?
I don't normally have interactions with them. I generally meet the fortitude variety, though.
Well then I can't really blame you.
Might have colored my bias a little bit. Alright. So you made your point. You the gatekeeper also?
No, I'm just a guard.
Why you really? What you here for then? It's a bit out of the way.
That's where my post is. Guarding the sewage. He gives you like a cautious glance.
How is that right?
What are you
Magnus
doing down
gonna
here?
try a bit of thieves' cant to see if he responds to it.
All right, you're welcome to try that.
Browsing around, adventure style, you know. Sewers are layers to all sorts of unpleasant things. After all, gotta make a living somehow.
His ear twitches softly. And he like squints at you slightly more. What are you saying?
Well, as we are making a living in whichever methods are available to us,
You know
even
what?
the sewer here.
Hold on. Why don't you just cut the crap? Tell me why you're down here. Why any of you are down here, and then leave.
All right. We're here for the guild.
Are you here for a guild? What kind of guild?
Are we really so blunt nowadays?
Generally not, which is what makes me especially curious about you folks.
All right, we're here for the proper thieves guild.
Right.
He looks back at the others. And thank you for helping. Thank you.
what do you want Element to do?
Wristforn just shrugs. I
want
mean,
enemy?
if it were up to me, I'd have just come in here, you know.
Blowing everything up.
Come on, guys. We can try and handle this with a little bit of finesse.
Right, and do you have some guild
However-
seals from one of the other cities, or no one told me we're getting visitors?
We're initiates. We didn't get squat yet.
Yes, you say.
Here, I got this. Risthorn's gonna pull out one of his Ministry of Magic badges.
Wrong one, you nitwit.
Right here. Now let us
No.
in.
Fuck. Oh, God.
It's from I need the world map.
From Fortitude.
Sure. That'll work. It's from
That's where
Fortitude. Now let's
That is where you initially set yourself up, and it is where you had the badges made. So it is from Fortitude.
Well, yes, but I was more he's trying to pass it off as a one of the guild seals.
I know
Oh,
what
one
it
of the Thieves Guild seals?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were flashing a Ministry of Magic badge.
Nope. This is a genuine thief seal. Now, would you let us pass so we can get on with our business?
Why does it say Ministry of Magic on it?
Do you really think that we would be having... If somebody finds us and it would write, and it was just written on there, Thieves Guild seal, would that would just immediately implicate us?
Yeah, that's
So
why most
we
guild seals
operate
aren't,
under-
metal and shiny and badges.
Of course.
You're
But
clearly not a
this
guild member.
makes us look more official. And besides,
Magnus,
you know
like,
the Fortitude
been
guards,
gritting his teeth.
they're not very bright. You've admitted this yourself. They see something shiny, they think you're official. I've managed to use this to walk right into the back of a tavern and do my
The guard
business
just
and walk off.
he like ignores half of what you're saying, walks over to a wall, presses like a stone in it, and it opens. And then he like walks over to sit back in his chair. All right, go in.
I guess he's so done with our shit that he doesn't actually care.
Risford will just flash a very proud of himself grin at Magna.
No, don't talk to me.
And you go through a bit of a passage
Don't.
with reveals.
You all doubted the captain.
I still do. Element.
Element. I'll move Element for him. And the stone softly seals up behind you. And you are left with a bit of a long corridor that I will reveal more properly. Give me a second. It's a long and winding corridor that is lined with torches, so you don't really need lights anymore. It appears as though you're in part of the more civilized area, if that's, a proper word for it. But along the hall, there are various individuals of note whose tokens I will be placing down. If I didn't stop clicking on the wrong token group. That being, you actually notice a few more individuals in the guard garb. As well as just, various individuals who are just kind of like sitting and chatting.
Oh well. Well.
I think the first guy just kind of like casually glances over. Blinks a bit as you guys just enter. Where's Brutus?
Still at his post.
Oh, I see. You guys weren't being let in here. Right. Hey guys! They all just kind of like casually glance over. Yeah, these are intruders.
Yep, figured. Now, I'm gonna have to stab you really fast.
How polite.
He like casually moves his hands up. Whoa, easy. Are you going for an attack on him?
No, once he says, whoa, easy, he's like, we're being civil about this.
The other guys, of course, move over. They all seem to be cautious. Hands 2 weapons and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Magno's getting ready, but I don't know. Maybe it's his manners, but like, oh, are we being civil about this? I really dislike being called an intruder.
I mean, you are
He
intruders.
looks back at wrist form. Like,
You are intruders. Kind of obvious.
yeah, fair enough.
Like they don't just... he doesn't just let people in here. Normally it's a sort of armed escort type deal.
Makes sense.
I mean, if you'd like to check, he's still alive and perfectly fine. We did nothing to him.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Either he brought you in here or he just let you in here because he didn't want to deal with you and he wanted us to.
No, the latter, very much the latter.
Yeah, that sounds like Brutus. Anywho, why are you here and why are you poking your nose in our business?
Mostly we want Twilight. She took something of ours, and we want it back.
What? Hold on. You came to the Thieves Guild, thinking you get something back from a thief.
Yeah, probably by taking the thief completely and wholly.
Yeah, no.
We can resume the stabbing if you like.
Oh, come on. Do we have to stab? I'd really rather just electrocute them all.
We just rather you leave. We don't want to kill you. That's just kind of not our thing.
Oh, I'd
we
rather
will,
not,
but like,
oh no, I'm sure you're all very capable, and you'd probably eventually drive us off, not without us taking a few of you, but God, we'd just be right back, you know? Because we're very persistent.
okay, wait. Okay, so first off, let's get something straight. Why do you even think Midnight would give you something back at all?
No, not Midnight, Twilight.
Sorry, Twilight. So I get the two mixed up all the time. You know, they're always doing these miraculous things. Their names are just, one and the same, basically.
Who said we were going to give her a choice?
Because she's very much in sort of protective custody right now. This is the Thieves Guild. She's a thief. They're protecting her, very likely.
I mean, we're not protecting her per se. She's in the guild. Like we protect everyone here in the guild. This is a guild hall.
Yes.
We're not just gonna let someone come in here and freaking stab one of our members. You people shouldn't even know this exists. How are you even here?
A lot of loose lips around the city, actually.
Yeah, like who?
I'm telling you that.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to reveal these loose lips in case we need them again.
Right.
So, just making sure there's no way we can just walk by and resume our business after our initial failure. And he looks back at wrist form, showing a metal badge.
You hold on. You showed him a metal badge?
She's like seething, like, yes.
You didn't show him like an eyeball or like a rat's foot or something like that. You showed him a metal badge. Oh my god.
No, it's very funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say like we could like try and work something out for you to join the guild, but you guys are amateurs.
I'm not really interested. I'm just here to get my get what was taken back.
What was taken from us?
And I'm more than happy to leave a trail of bodies behind me.
Listen. Tell you what. Since you somehow found this place, and we don't want you rummaging about it, how about I go see if Twilight's even here, and you all can sort this out with them. Yeah, it sound good?
Assuming you.
So you're going to tell her, and either she will actually come talk to us, or she'll run off.
Assume she's even here. She might be off stealing something right now. I don't know. Listen, I'm willing to work with you because I don't want to just go around killing people. Yeah, like you said, we might kill some of you. You might kill some of us. That just sounds like fucking war.
It does.
I don't like war. I'm not here for war. I just want to make money. That's what all of us want. We just want to make money off of rich assholes. Sometimes money. The royalty.
Oh, yeah, like that asshole got his crown stolen.
Yeah, I heard about that. That sounded great. By the way, like everyone who was involved in that, like, hats off to them. That just sounded like a show. I wish I was there for that. Well, actually, I was there for part of it.
Oh, were you? Oh, well.
I don't know if you noticed the outfit. It's kind of unassuming.
No, that is the Fortitude outfit. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Fortitude. It fits in most of those, southern areas.
Not terribly sharp over there.
They really aren't. Like, just get one of your final Lara dogs, take him out of guarding, put him in an old outfit, bada bing, but no one even bats an eye. You would have no idea how much money I can make.
God, alright, now I'm starting to get jealous of you.
I know, right? Have you heard of civil forfeiture? That's like a thing in Fortitude. I could just go into someone's house and take something. Like, I don't even need to sneak. I can just go in there and take it in order of the king or whatever, and I can just take it.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. It's amazing. It is amazing. I've literally just taken jewelry from a jeweler, pissed them right off, and no one gives a damn because everyone thinks it's legitimate.
Just like fully put away his rapier. He's like, no fucking way. Alright, maybe. No, shit. Alright, no. There's no way I could do that, though. Shit.
Yeah, no, you need, like, I don't know, polymorph or something, or some really, really good disguise kits. You'd also need to practice the voice. A lot of people say us guard dogs, former guard dogs, we got a particular voice about us. Because we all sound the same. Because of all that weird magic crap that makes us all the same. I don't know.
The thing is, like, I got some really quick hands. I'm not bad at this. It's just, I've been in a, let's say, interesting company lately. And they don't
glances
do the
at the individuals behind you.
Ristforn's tapping his foot impatiently.
Right.
Alright. Let's work with you.
Enemies try not to look at the thieves in the eye.
Alright, so if Twilight's here, I'll go get them. And tell them they have visitors. Which I'm going to be honest, that's probably going to be intriguing in and of itself. No one gets visitors down here.
Probably not.
Pardon me.
Hell, if worst comes to worst, we can probably just buy it back. That'd probably be the best way to go about it.
Yeah, probably. Everyone likes gold down here. He goes and he heads off. And you kind of just sat there with the other individuals for a few minutes.
Magna takes note. Alright, just bring a dead, that's part of something dead. That'll work.
Maybe.
Enemy is kind of surprised how, well, not surprised, but kind of, what's the word? You're just kind of impressed how natural Magna is attacking like that.
Wristform's just bouncing a little ball of lightning between his paws.
No, shut up, you're cancelled. Put that away. Shut up.
He's not saying anything, he's just playing around.
The other guys just kind of like look between the lot of you. So, you guys play dice?
Do. I'm pretty sure he does.
He like takes out a cup and like goes to like sit crisscross on the ground and like offers like a spot in front of himself. So one of you two.
Let's play.
Be right a moment.
Two 3 of a kinds. Let's see what he gets. All right, he got a 3. He got a 3 of a kind 2s. We've got a 3 of a kind 6s with a 4 high. 3 of a kind 6s with a 4 high, 3 high. So Magna wins that by having the kicker being a 2 instead of a 1. Magna wins that literally by like 1. Of course, no bets were being placed down and whatnot.
No.
And you guys, you guys commence your dice playing and all that.
I'm just going to slowly ask, like, all right, what's the proper procedure? Like, after maybe a few rounds, to joining peacefully.
Well, normally, like, we approach you guys, like, know, it's like you do something big enough, and like we're gonna see it. Come on, like like stealing like staff of like an archmage or something like that. People talk about that stuff.
What about
like,
a wand of
like
polymorph? Like whole long-term polymorph? Was there any talk about that one?
I remember hearing about some guy who freaking like there's some dragons or some shit outside of town. I heard about that. That was kind of cool. I don't know. That's not really like thief related, but like it happened. Sounded cool. Wish I was there for that.
Yeah, I guess so.
It wasn't that nice. It was just made out of a bed and other furniture.
You made a dragon out of a bed? How the hell do you make a dragon? How the hell do you make a dragon out of a bed? Tell me that.
Mages are fucking crazy, man. Mages are fucking crazy.
Yeah, you should see some of like the thief mages we had. Like they can like levitate stuff without touching it, and they can turn invisible. Like they got some stuff that it's dumb what they can do. It's kind of unfair, honestly.
Yeah, no kidding.
Anywho, after a bit, the other guy starts coming back with a cat in tow. And like after a moment, the cat kind of like pauses and quickly like dashes back.
Like I guess Magno's a bit too slow to say, "All right, Riftform, just go."
And like the guard glances back to her and goes like, "Hey, where you going?" And but like before like any of you like as you guys start to get up and get ready to run, you do see. I gotta get the token for it. Sorry, one sec. You see the masked individual come back out and like casually walk back in. He just goes, "Oh, you doing? Oh, okay, I see. Right. And so like you guys are probably stood up like ready to have done something, but Twilight's. This is as far as you can tell, it's Twilight. They got the mask and everything.
Sup.
From the original party, the only one that actually has seen Twilight is Riftform, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Well, Twilight and I'm sorry, Ristforn and potentially Magna. Magna's probably seen Twilight like once before.
Yeah, and knows of them, like just through the rumor mill and through current
Well-
connections.
Well, Twilight always wears a mask.
A mask.
They're known for the mask. The mask is sort of like their other sort of calling card.
Mhm.
Very few people have supposedly seen Twilight without a mask. Why are you rolling a history skill check, Ristforn?
Is this the actual
He
Twilight?
remembers. He did meet him after all.
That would be an insight check, but yeah.
I guess it was like history
Okay,
for
it'd be a
remembering.
25.
Right. You didn't even need to roll it, so that was a waste of a natural 20, but yeah, you're almost certain this is Twilight. They walk the same, they've got some of the same weapons. They are very much similar. The other guys just kind of like shrug and back off and like move. They like move behind Twilight, just let you guys conduct your business, like crossing their arms and whatnot.
Ristforn will just kind of shrug over to Magna. I believe this is your ballpark.
And he's going to hold up her calling card.
She glances at it. She gives a nod.
You did some work earlier today, or maybe very early, or very, very late last night, perhaps.
She gives a nod.
So, we'd like Graham back.
The rabbit?
That's the one.
Ah, don't have him.
So why did you leave a calling card then?
Because I had him.
And he left.
You could say that.
He left you.
You could say that. Give me a
Ristforn
second.
believe it?
Let me roll their bluff. Oop. All right, I forgot that you can't just grab the dexterity off of a freaking NPC card, so I just gotta roll with a +2. By the way, they got a +2 modifier. Ristforn, you believe that they are, in fact, telling the truth, but not the whole truth.
He's going to.
How about we just cut the crap here, tell us everything, and then we can
Hold
be
on.
on our way.
No, thieves don't work like that. He's gonna look back to her and say, "All right. So where did you part company then? With coin in your hand?
She nods.
All right, you sold him. Very quickly too.
You gotta move stuff like that. Every thief knows when you got yourself some hot product, you gotta move it.
True. I guess you learned your lesson after the crown.
You think you can see those like slightly red eyes and the slits narrow at you?
Oh,
From that
just from
comment.
what I heard anyway.
No response, just silence. As they stand there,
Right. So
glaring
you
at
got.
you softly. By the way, I will need a wisdom saving throw from everyone. My apologies, I should have brought that up earlier. Okay. Elman.
Yep.
You feel a very intimidating aura coming off of this individual. Especially like when you look towards their eyes and their face. Which of course is just a basic mask, but it is rather intimidating to say the least.
Enemy is
He is afeared. He is.
Yeah, all the rest of you, you know, you feel a little unnerved, but it's just another thief, another person.
The enemy is gonna take a step back.
Element is fear boy. Constantly in fear.
I am a terrible paladin.
Well, moving on. I've got no special beef with you. So, who's the buyer? You've got your coin, so you shouldn't care anymore.
Yeah, he's in the North Mountains.
Alright. North Mountains, any name? Or why they wanted him? You probably didn't steal him just for the sake of it. This was probably a contract, if I had to imagine.
No, that was no. I saw he was in town. Little bastard stole my crown. So, figured I'd get some money back out from him. Pretty good penny for selling some stock, especially the young ones. They like the young ones. The young ones can be trained.
He's like looking past her to the other ones and like with an eyebrow raised and saying, "This is the Thieves Guild."
They just like a few of them just kind of like shrug softly, like they don't know what's going on.
Well, I guess if a thief is desperate enough, they'll grab anything they can.
I'm not even desperate. That one was just for me.
I guess that's I'm just surprised you managed to sell them that fast. I thought usually slaves stuck around for 2 days or so.
When you're around long enough, you know some people who will pay a good price.
Fair enough. Someone in the north bought the rabbit very quickly. Did they know who it was?
Nah, they just knew he was
Alright.
young. That's all they needed.
That does not sound very good. Alright. Well. He looks back at the others and says, "So, got any ideas? Or is our next target way north? And you say you got a good price just because they were young?"
Well, when it comes to that kind of, trade and deal, they always like younger ones because younger ones live longer. They can be trained, they can still be programmed a bit, made dependent. When you bring them a man or woman or even an old fella, they're not gonna last, and they like to fight a lot.
So he's going to be very unhappy then.
Oh, he squirmed a lot.
No, I meant your buyer when he gets a blast of magic almost directly to the cranium. But I guess that's not your problem.
Certainly ain't. I got my pay.
Alright, so we'll probably kill them when we find whoever they are, but I guess that would also serve you well because they won't be able to complain about their purchase.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's the name so we can go chop them up real quick?
Don't really know the name. There's some sort of barbarians though.
Oh,
I've dealt with them. I've dealt with them a few times. I think one of their names is Grack.
Rack.
Yeah, Grack or something like that.
Barbarians have enough coin to pay you.
You'd be surprised.
I
Especially
guess if they're
since
successful with all the pillage and whatnot.
there's a few things around. I won't say. I wouldn't want you to go in that business.
Well, I meant we'll get the things when we chop them up, but other than that, I suppose that's about all, unless you got more specific coordinates we can talk about.
I'd say your best bet, check Radiola.
Radiola.
Should be probably not in that city itself, but in the mountains around there.
Yeah. We can probably get more information from there, because if there's a barbarian, there is victims.
Yeah, sorta. You'll see.
I guess I will. And then he looks back at the others and says, "Alright, so we've got our plan, or should we give her some grief?" I don't especially have beef with her, but I did like Graham.
Wristform will shrug. We got what we wanted, so...
Enemy
Although,
Oh, sorry. Say that again?
although I don't appreciate the disrespect,
Well,
I guess the
she's-
smarter thing would be just to follow you.
She's very not respectful, but he's going to turn around and ask, like, "Oh, by the way, you got any special blood or something?"
What's the insight for Wristform?
If he actually believes that she's telling the truth about Graham.
No, yeah,
The whole truth.
she's telling the truth. She's being pretty casual about it. Like there's like not even a hint of really lying.
Yeah,
They really don't seem to care. They honestly don't seem to care.
I
and
just
that's
wanted
why
to check.
Magna's in return is also being as casual about this. This is just beef business.
Special blood? Like what? You want chicken blood?
No, I'm like,
Vampire blood? Werewolf blood? I got some werewolf blood.
no, I'm just curious if you're like a special individual that for example, like if you stab yourself and remove the knife, there's ice instead of blood.
You're back.
You mean like old King Chitin? No.
That's the one. No? Alright.
I don't think anyone's got blood like he's got. In fact, I don't even know if that's blood. Like, do you know what he keeps under that eye patch of his?
I don't. I could probably find out, though.
Yeah, you'd like to know, wouldn't you?
Well, now that you got me thinking about it, you bitch. You got me thinking about it.
Everyone in this town's got some secrets. Even if you don't think they do. Ooh,
I mean, that's a nice mask you got there.
Thank you. You want to know who gave it to me?
It gave is a strong word.
Yeah, no,
Or-
it was given to me. I didn't have to steal it.
Oh, well then. Alright. Was it Chimento or someone else?
Yes, it was midnight.
Ah, good old midnight.
A few of the like guys behind her just kind of like glance to the side, like, like, yeah, I want some.
Oh, one is it? Alright, that name is dropped. We're out.
It basically. Anywho, do you want to keep wasting my time with your stupid questions, or do you want to be smart like your friend here and not deal with me again?
Oh, I'd so rarely get a chance to meet you anyway. I'd love to waste more of your time. Let's leave.
All right, you guys
Just,
said no. What are
if
doing?
you do something like this again, we will hunt you down and kill you.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, you're
Well-
one to make threats, you little.
I mean, he looks back and says, "Well, this is technically fair. You stole from her first."
Magic missile casting little you, cutie.
So,
He just gives a big cheeky grin.
alright, one last question. Where are all of Graham's belongings? Surely you didn't sell him with everything on him.
Yeah, might have. Honestly, I didn't care.
Fair.
It was not about the money. It was about that little bastard.
Him specifically. What did he do? Wristphone's the one everyone hates.
Oh, he stole a crown from me.
Oh, I thought that was a group effort.
It was. But the one with the bear is kind of big. The other one's got magic. This one's got magic. She points to Wristform with the blade. One of them I haven't seen around, so I'm guessing Now wait, that one opened a church, and we kind of got a code with churches and all that. Like, holy people. That's just bad taste. Best bet was your little buddy.
I guess so. Well, as long as you feel better. Nice sword. Where'd you steal it? Nice.
Oh, this one, I think I got this one from Al-Sif. Pretty sure it might be a minister's blade? I don't know. I've stolen a whole bunch of them,
Well, I mean, like, unless it's special, they're pretty much just interchangeable.
Do you want to see the one I got from Ward?
His eyes narrow. I was like, funny you should mention that. I'd love to see the one you got from Ward.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Ellen is going to take another step back.
Wrist form, could you take a few steps back? This got a little personal. This got a little personal.
Okay, I'll be here to help. He's fingering his little his wand right now.
It's like, alright, clarify and do it right quick how you got that from Ward. Because I know he does hand out swords.
Oh, he didn't hand this one out.
Elaborate and fast.
Oh, come on, you're not that dense.
I know. But my fingers, I feel I might twitch it all of a sudden. My
Just by association at this point.
he still likes Ward a lot.
My hamster is getting antsy. If we be adventurers, let us adventure.
Is that the one Magnus put in?
What?
There was a influence I saw.
Ragna?
Yeah, I assume he means Magna. Because if it's
I'd assume
Magnus,
so too.
that's a completely different person who I would be more than happy to give a Thieves Guild back.
I didn't have an influence.
All right, but I'm going to once again have to up the ante on that and say that one's going to be somewhat major because of some of the story implications that the Thieves Guild has not yet had, but will have. But I will allow it if you up it to a major influence.
Works for me. I'll refund it, Wired.
Yeah.
Magna's tail's bristling a little bit and says, like, alright. So you took a sword from Ward.
Great fun!
From
Right, boo?
him directly.
And it's been redeemed.
All right. Magna, you just realized after all this time and after all this effort that you probably actually, did have a guild seal because they've let you in a few times. You've hung out with them. You understand the place. You've been to the place a few times.
Should I mark it down? Should I mark
Yeah. So you actually have an appropriate guild seal for this particular guild hall, which is actually a piece of blue quartz.
Hmm.
So you have a blue quartz guild seal that you may go ahead and add to your inventory.
piece of blue quartz?
You could say for now, you maybe left it back on the ship or something if you want.
Yeah, probably. It's been a long time and lots of things happened. However, now I'm trying to think about how do I get Magna out of this without stabbing her?
Oh, she seems to be particularly goading you on. And she seems to be doing so incredibly confidently as well.
I have one last question to make sure this is going to be worth it. Do you have it on you right now? Do you? Because if you do, that's gonna be the last fucking straw, mate. That's gonna be the last fucking straw.
She cocks her head softly and goes, maybe.
Hey, would I have to do a wisdom check to approach to get nearer?
I can't tell. I can't.
You can't tell.
Hey,
You got
hey,
a solid maybe out of that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say that you can make another wisdom check to try and break the effects of the mask if you want to try and approach. I mean, you can still approach. You're just scared of the individual. There's nothing stopping you from approaching. That's not enough. That's also not a wisdom check.
Oh, whoops, sorry. There we go.
You
Yeah,
are not
you're-
feared.
You're getting. I mean, he's still feared, but like he's building up the self-confidence and courage, and like it's just a person. That's all it is. They've been talking casually for a bit, so like you don't feel as though there's necessarily danger yet, though. You can feel the tension in the air. I'm pretty sure everyone can.
Enemy's gonna get right behind mine and approaching and put a hand on his shoulder. Come on, man. We got what we wanted.
I want more now. I want.
Come on,
Do
man.
it. Do it, and your transformation to the restful side will be complete.
Oh, shit, thanks, man. That snapped me out of it real fast.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime. Now, can we go?
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Are you stabbing her?
Yes, of course.
Oh, you are?
Listen, you need to try really hard to talk him down out of this. If there's one way to get to him, it's through Ward. It's
Oh
Well,
boy.
as soon as he did that, Risforn let loose his magic missile.
Like at that exact moment, all of the Thieves Guild members are going, "Oh God, no, come on!" They're just like,
I mean,
they seem properly distressed about this. But the two of you go ahead and roll initiative. That's 10 damage there.
don't worry, Wristworm. I promise this'll just be one-on-one. This'll just...
Not how it works here, bud.
God damn it!
We are teammates, and I am gonna help.
Enemy's gonna give a long sigh.
I will state that I have saved Twilight stats from before. Do we want to draw this out and do the fight now because it is 15 after? Or do we want to have this left up as the quote-unquote cliffhanger?
It's a good cliffhanger, honestly.
Also, did he hit?
Yes, he hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
She's got no allies within 5 feet, so that's bad for her.
She doesn't need them.
She doesn't.
A glancing blow from Magna.
So, just so everyone's on the same page, continuing, or are we popping off here?
It is a good cliffhanger, but maybe Magna doesn't know how tough she is. I do, but he's mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty much in character. I mean,
And Risforn
Okay, but
will
that-
back up his ally, but we will go
Okay,
ahead and leave it off this week.
All right.
That's fine. We could leave it off this week.
All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening for Tales of Miraleth Dungeons and Dragons. We will be back next week with more, figuring out exactly how horribly Magna's about to get killed, possibly the rest of the party as well. Or maybe we'll win. We'll see what happens. You'll have to tune in next week.
Probably just Magna and Ristforn. I feel like Element might be smart enough to stay out.
Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Ristforn's got some spells that he's more than happy to make use of. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining. I will be back in just a few minutes with some Dwarf Fortress, continuing our tutorial playthrough. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of all of you that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really could not do it without you all. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those good things there on the website, as well as down in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you all in just a few minutes. I bid you all a very fond adieu for now.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm bleeding.
Bye-bye.
Ah.
Bye-bye.
No, for an impromptu session, that was actually pretty epic.